What is up? Hey, everybody. How are you doing? Happy Sunday. Woo! How are you? Oh my gosh. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everyone is fantastic today. I am so excited. So excited. And I might be coming through a little loud. I think I'm fine though. I'm fine. Tell me if I'm too loud. I have like 2 mics now and we're having some issues, but we are here. We are on a Gnome Day. So I know I was supposed to do a different one today that was requested for birthdays and stuff, but you guys know last week I had the water break in our fridge and I had already bought the food for all the gnome stuff and I do not want to waste any food. So we are doing gnomes today and then we will do all the I think it was Barack Obama and mac and cheese and chili. We're going to do that next week. So we're going to do that next week. But today we're going to go ahead and do gnomes so that we do not waste any food because that is not what I want to do. And I realized too, I usually put the menu down below and for some reason today I didn't. I guess I am out of it this Sunday. This is honestly, it's the first Sunday we don't have something to do. Or people over in the last like 2 months. So I'm actually quite excited that like it's been a relaxing Sunday. So what are we gonna do today? Gnomes. I was like, what am I gonna make today? I am thinking garden, cute, fun, different. So I'm making caprese stuffed portobello mushrooms. Then we are doing a like garlic herb cream cheese log. We're going to make crackers for that log because of course I forgot to buy crackers. So we'll make them. Then we're going to do Gordon Ramsay's lamb shepherd pie, which I'm not the biggest fan of pot pies. I don't know if I've ever had a shepherd's pie, but it also has a ton of mashed potatoes, which I hate. So we'll see how that goes. And then we're going to make gnome cupcakes. I love it. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be so fun. And then new month, guys, which means new board. And I will tell you guys, any subscribers, because it is my anniversary of being an affiliate with Twitch. I cannot believe it. You like shepherd's pie, Jedi? I honestly, Jedi, I've never had it, but I'm not a potato person, so I'm a little concerned. But how are you doing? How are you doing, Jedi? But yeah, any subscribers for the month of August, I will be reaching out to you personally. We have got some stickers that I'm going to mail out to every subscriber. And if you pull my leg, I might even include a little Top Dog sticker. But yeah, I'm going to be mailing these out to all subscribers for the month of August because I can't believe it. It's been 1 year. 1 year of doing this. I am in shock right now. It's too humid to have. You know what's funny is I'm a little nervous today. It's really hot and I'm like everything I'm making today except for the cheese is pretty warm. But I'm like, you know what? It's fine. I have my AC on. We're going to be good. All that kind of stuff. But yeah, no, this shepherd's pie, I'm excited. There were some things I couldn't find. So it might be just a teeny bit off because he wanted ground lamb. They didn't have that in any grocery stores here. So I got regular lamb and I'm just going to chop it up as fine as I can. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna see what I think about it. But I hate pot pies. So I'm hoping it's not like a pot pie. I feel like it's going to be. But from what I can see with shepherd's pie, it's a little less saucy and more like meat with a layer of potatoes, which I think I can handle that. So we'll see though, because I couldn't think of another good dish for gnomes. Like, what do I do for gnomes? But like I said, we're going to do crackers. We're going to do garlic herbs, cheese logs, caprese mushrooms. I'm actually starving. So as these things finish up, I'm definitely going to eat them right away. That'll work. It's supposed to be made over from lamb stew. Okay, well, see, that's good to know. That's really good to know. But then with the cupcakes, so the gnome cupcakes, I'm going to do a general cupcake that I'm going to make a waffle cone as the hat. And we're going to do some buttercream icing on it. And I'm using a box cake so I can show everyone how you make a box cake tastes as good as regular, like, from scratch cake, because it is possible. Okay, let's get our aprons on. I actually need to turn down the music on my side a little bit. I don't know if it's loud on your guys' side. It's a teensy loud for me. Okay, let's get our aprons on and do this. How's everybody's weekend, though? I am not ready for it to end. Like I was saying, like this is the first weekend in a month or two that we didn't have something we had to do or someone over or something like that. So it's the first weekend. It's just been nice to be not super busy, which I absolutely love. So, and it turns out we're gonna have a few weekends like that. So like coming up. So I'm excited. I think we have 2 more weekends or 1 more that it's like nothing. And so I'm just like bathing in the boringness of it. Okay, we're gonna obviously start cake because I gotta put the cake in first so we can get that cooking. And then it has to cool down because if you put buttercream on a hot cake, you're gonna melt your buttercream all over the place. So 325 degrees Fahrenheit. And we chose angel food confetti. So, I mean, why not? It's gnomes. Sprinkly, fun, all of that. And this is going to be one of the easiest ways to make these. Okay. Oh, this one's going to be easy. I can't even really do anything to it. Okay. I forgot. Angel food, super soft. Oh, man. I'm going to need scissors already. I can't even open this. I'm not even gonna lie, I went a little ham yesterday on working out. I put it, I think, on my Instagram. Like, we had a heat wave come in. Well, a heat wave, like it's Vegas. We always have a heat wave. But it got a little hot. And I was just like, oh, I'm gonna go for a bike ride. It'll be fine. And I came back and, ooh, I'm not kidding you. I'm still in a little bit of recovery from that. But I think I'm getting better, so I might have to eat a few snacks on stream just to get myself going good. Okay, so 1 1/3 cup water. And then we're just gonna mix this up. Forgot angel food. Just do it as the box says. Nothing too crazy. But this one is a funfetti angel food, which is really exciting. I'll use a whisk in a second. But angel food has a lot of like a baking soda, so it's really fluffy. Like it's huge right now. So I don't want to over whip it because then you lose, like, you know, the lightness of it. You lose a lot of that. Okay. Here we go. Cupcake time. Simple and easy. With angel food, it does rise up, so you want to only do about a half to 2/3. I try to do a half when it comes to filling these guys up. But yeah, I can't believe that it's already been 1 year of streaming. Like, it feels like it's flown by. It has been so fun. Okay, what colors am I going to do? I think I'm going to make his body, like his little belly and stuff, blue. Again, I'm going to show you all when we decorate these how easy it is to decorate these guys. So if we're going to make his body blue, I think a yellow base is cute. And I even bought like M&Ms because we'll use those as like his nose. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I brought out some of my gnomes, so throughout the stream, I'll show them to you guys, because they are quite fun. I love gnomes. I actually collect them. Here is one that everyone always looks at right away, because it's a gnome on a unicorn. Can't get better than that. I was gifted this one, which is the Travelocity gnome. I mean, I have so many. I couldn't even put them all up here, and I accidentally broke one. So, unfortunately, we had a death in the house today with a gnome, but that is okay. We're going to be fine. All right. I'm going to take that third cup. See, look how fluffy this is. Yeah. Ooh, these might be kind of big. That's fine. The funfetti will be great. And usually with cake mix, what you want to do is kind of like pound it down just to make it, what's the best word? Like to take out extra air bubbles and all that. Not with this. You want to keep angel food cake nice and fluffy. Loving the fluffs. Yeah, these are going to be a little bit big, but that's okay. We're going to put so much icing on this that we're just going to have fun. We're having fun today. I'm not doing anything serious. We had our serious competition a week ago. We won. I cannot believe it. You guys, it was awesome. It was seriously awesome. So once we do it again, I believe the next round that I'm in is going to be in like end of December or January. What up, Tanner? How are you? How's it going? How is your Sunday? We are like, oh my gosh, I'm enjoying right now. It's about to be the end of summer here in Vegas. And I like the heat. I'm the weirdo. So I know I forgot to put on the menu on the bottom of my screen. So we're doing today some caprese stuffed portobello mushrooms. We're doing a garlic and herb cream cheese like log with some crackers. Then a lamb shepherd's pie. I'm actually doing the Gordon Ramsay recipe. We are also doing the gnome cupcakes. I think I got it all. And this is with angel food cake. So these are about to go in. And thankfully, the cooking on these are going to be like 10 minutes. It's not going to be anything crazy. But yeah, and we're going to do, like for the little gnome hats, we're going to make up some waffle cones and do a little waffle cone action. So that way we can do the hats and all that. Make it simple and fun. I was trying to think like of a good gnome themed menu. And I was like, oh, what can I do? What can I do? And it just was like garden. I feel like I'm like, you got to be all gardened. Like that to me is gnome, is like the garden. So I am so excited. Okay. I don't think I've ever made a boxed angel cake before, so this is even fun for me. I do not know how these are going to turn out. Okay, so I'm not going to pound it. I'm used to when you have cake, you like smash it because you want to condense the bubbles, but you don't want to do that with angel food. You want it to be nice. So 325, nice and pretty. Let's put our funfettis in. And I'm only going to put this on for like 10 minutes. Angel food is so fast at cooking. Woo! We got it in! What up, Rusty? How are you? How's everything going? Ah! I promise you, Tanner, the menu's not too crazy. It feels that way, but that's like Sundays for me. Like Sundays, it's like family dinner. You got to do this stuff. Like, I love it. I'm doing good, Rusty. If you guys don't know, Rusty is another streamer. Him and Lady are amazing. Please go check them out. They are so good. Yeah, we'll see though, Tanner, because I'm making shepherd's pie and I'm nervous. I've never made it, but believe it or not, there are two things. You all know this one. I hate potatoes, and there's a whole layer of potatoes on that. So we'll see how that goes. And then the second thing is I hate like pot pie. So I'm hoping it's not like that. I've just never liked pot pie. And I don't like potatoes. So we'll see. I mean, if the worst comes to worst, I'm just going to eat things I don't like. What up, just another Cannon Mom? Oh my gosh, no worries. Thank you, thank you. Definitely, you do what needs to go on. I will tell you, those cookies we made on Wednesday, I ended up not putting photos of them up because I have to do them again this Wednesday. The icing, nothing was drying, and it was a complete mess. Complete mess. So we're doing them again, but I'm going to pre-bake them and pre-ice some of it, and then we'll airbrush. If you guys don't know, Wednesday, I'm finally back on Wednesdays, and I am working on, one of my nieces is turning 1, and they want like Wonderland cookies, and so I had to work on cookies and airbrushing and like getting back into that world because it's been so long since I've done that. And so I 100% was working on it, but nothing was drying. It was a big old mess, but now I know what to do. It's a learning. It's all learning, right? That's all we got to do is keep learning. Okay, I think what we're going to do first, what do we want to do first? Because I'm kind of hungry. Maybe we'll do the mushrooms first. Or the crackers. I think we might need to do crackers first. Just because the cheese roll is going to be the easiest, right? It's just taking all these herbs that we have, dicing it up, putting it, mixing it, and then I'm literally going to do a cream cheese log, like make it into a log, roll it, and then stick it in the fridge just to harden up. So it's actually really easy. Maybe we'll do that first. We'll do the cheese log first. Yeah. We're going to just make this up as I go, people. Y'all know. Okay, so we are doing, I know the recipes pinned all above. They want goat cheese. I don't like goat cheese, neither does Top Dog. So we're not doing goat cheese. I'm just going to do cream cheese. But let's get all our herbs here. I tried to be good and pull them aside today. Okay, so we got parsley. We've got our chives, basil, oregano. Oh no, do I have oregano? I think I have oregano. That's like the hardest one. Yeah, oh my gosh, I do too, Rusty. I have got, so I put some of my gnomes out here. I was going to show them a little bit during stream. So here's one of them, riding the unicorn. I don't name them. A lot of people always ask me that. I don't. I just like them. Here's the Travelocity one. Little Travelocity gnome. Let's see. Oh, I got, of course, everyone gives me this one because I surf. So we got a little surfing gnome. So I'll show more of them, but like most of these have been gifts. Even this one, my wharf gnome. Like a lot of these have been gifts. I ended up staying, I think it was, I don't remember what birthday it was, but there's a little mountain town in California, near San Diego, and it's called Idlewild. And they have a whole store dedicated to gnomes, and they even have a restaurant dedicated to gnomes, and it's some of the best food I've ever had. But like we used to go to Idlewild all the time as a kid, like a day trip up there. And so I've always just like loved gnomes, and like I have a bobblehead gnome that year we were staying there, the owner of the inn that we were at, she like found out I like gnomes, and she left me a bobblehead gnome in our room. Like I couldn't, like I was just like, I can't believe it. It is so sweet. You got sports one, guns, knights. Oh my gosh, yep. Cement zombie gnomes. Yep. See, I love it. See, another reason why, Rusty, you and I, we just get along, man. Yeah, I've got a few. I accidentally dropped one, so one is unfortunately gone now, but Top Dog already bought me a new one. But yeah, I have some definitely in the garden too that are like, I mean, they are fun. I love them. And I couldn't even bring everything up here because I was like, I need room to actually cook. But yeah, I for sure, like, I love it. There's a little town called Los Angeles. Wouldn't that be funny if I had said that? That's like me saying, I live in this little town nobody knows of. It's called Las Vegas. Right? Just, yeah, Top Dog's getting something out of the fridge. He goes, just this little spit town in the desert. Like, no big deal. Okay, let me see if I can find my oregano. Hold on. I know I gotta get the basil, the oreganos, all that fun. Yeah, I think it's so funny too, because once I said I like gnomes, but I'm very particular. So the cupcakes I'm making, they're not gonna have eyes or faces. We're gonna do a little M&M as their nose. But me personally, I love gnomes with faces. So I have a lot that people give me, and I'm still thankful, that are like this, right? That are just the hat with the beard and the nose, and that's cute, but I like the faces personally. I even had my eye on one. I know, family-friendly channel, but I had my eye on one, and I might be buying it, and it's like a little stripper gnome. And I just think for Vegas, like, come on. We have a bathroom that is themed like Vegas, and I thought that would be so fun to put in the bathroom. You guys kind of get an idea of my humor now. Like, I just think those things are so funny. All right, let me get my garlic. Oh, no. Do I not have any garlic? That is almost impossible. We're still, like, reeling. Oh, no, I think I have some over here. We're still reeling from, like, our loveliness of our fridge fully shutting down, basically. Yes, and it has to be a garden gnome. Oh, my gosh. Right, Rusty? I think it would be so funny. Hey, Dragonfly, what's up? How are you? I think it would be really funny because when you come into our front door, we have kind of like these two, believe it or not, I keep trying to grow something there, and even palm trees die. I have cactus out there that die because it's too hot where we live, and it's like this one area of the front of our door is like just direct sun constantly. So I'm not kidding you. I now just have a gnome sitting there, like in this pot. I should like just stack, like make a few like wooden looking shelves that could fit there and put like the funniest gnomes ever. Like, I think that would be so, and like, welcome to our house. I think Top Dog would let me do that. The other one is a Christmas gnome to me. Oh, yes. I'm doing good, Dragonfly. I know, because I get, like I said, like, I've got a few of them up here, but, like, my ones outside actually, like, light up and stuff at night, so it is a little bit noticeable. But, yeah, it's funny to me. Like, that, I just think would be so fun to do. Okay, so we're going to start all the, as I just let things fall out. And believe it or not, I don't know if everybody's here. Can you believe it? August is my 1 month of streaming, or my 1 month, 1 year. 1 year of streaming. I cannot believe it. I've been doing this a year. Like, I can't believe it. I just can't. Like, it has been the most fun and exciting time. Like, I was terrified to do it. I can still remember day one, like, shaking because I was like, nope, this isn't going to work. It's not going to work. Like, I don't know. And it's sometimes, y'all know, it's the highlight of my week sometimes. So it does go by quick. It's kind of wild how fast it goes by. But, oh my gosh, so fun. All right. So this is just the parsley. Again, so this is going to go on the outside of the log. Oh, that was the angel food. Can't believe it. Woo! These suckers are fun! Hold on. Let me grab. I don't think they're quite done yet. Y'all, these look so fun. I don't know if it's going to hold buttercream that well. Okay, they're, you know what? I want to give it 1 more minute. It's like they're there, but I want 1 more minute of goodness on that. Well, and it goes by quick having a community like you all. I'm not going to lie. Like, it has been so fun building friendships and just all of that. Like, we are not going to TwitchCon this year because we have something else planned that I'm not bummed about. But I'm like, man, like so many people like Rusty, that's where I met. Like I met so many amazing people at TwitchCon that it's like, it's just this really fun place. And I can't believe we're already there because I remember I made it and I didn't think my registration for TwitchCon was actually going to show that I was an affiliate, but I was so glad it did. And I just like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm like bummed I'm missing it. But on the other hand, like Top Dog and I were coming back like the week TwitchCon happens from a big trip. And I'm like, so it's like, you know, I've heard everybody say it is because it's more people doing like Vegas is Vegas. It gets crazy and wild. But in San Diego, it's like everything's compacted, so you end up hanging out more. Oh my, ooh, accidentally hit one of those. That's a bad one. Okay, I'll show you guys on the stove view how crazy these look. I don't know how much buttercream these are gonna hold, by the way. Now, Rusty, what's your favorite part of it being in San Diego? Okay, you guys can see I literally nicked this one as it came out. Look at how crazy fun and overfilled these are. I am actually so excited for these guys. This is gonna be nice. Yeah, right? My clappers. Yeah, it's just the 3 Streets bars, restaurants right on the, yep, Let's see here. Let's taste it. The battleships, yeah, the battleships are really fun. I grew up in San Diego, so the last place Top Dog and I lived in San Diego, we actually, I don't know how we scored this because it was like $600 a month in rent. And we lived like basically downtown and our view was downtown and the bay. And I'm not kidding you, it was like we got to wake up and see downtown and Gaslamp and all the battleships like everywhere. It was so cool. Ooh, that's like yummy cake. Yep, Where Vegas, it's like there's too much. There's too much happening. Oh, I'm gonna go down the list so I don't forget one. Yeah. And I think in Vegas too, I know there's gonna be an ad starting soon, so hopefully everyone can stay. But I know in Vegas too, it's like so many people, this might be the one time or their first time in Vegas. So it ends up just being a little bit of a distraction from why you're here, you know? Which is the distraction thing you're talking about. But it's just like, it ends up just being like, if you live here like we did, like, okay, big deal. Yeah, we don't mind going other places or seeing other things with people because we live here. But so many other people, it wasn't that way. Okay, chives, parsley, basil. So much basil. Oh, I think basil might be like my favorite herb of all time. Ooh, you know what I have to do though? I gotta change the temp on this top to 350. Because that's what the crackers have to go at, is 350. Okay, if you ever want to know how to do a really good of a leaf, is you stick everything in the big leaf right there, and then you roll it, and it makes it much easier to cut leaves. And I'm trying to dice this as much as I can. There we go. There we go. Oh, we're going good. We're doing good. Okay. So this is the only one it doesn't want a lot of. Oh, pizza. How can you not smell oregano and not think of pizza? Right? It's so good. I think that's all I ever think of. Like when I'm smelling oregano, because I used to like I had a job for a very short amount of time in a pizza shop, like a very short amount of time. But even now when I make my own pizzas, it's just like oregano pizza. Like I can never think of it as something else. That's all I smell when I smell oregano is like marinara sauce for pizza. Maybe it's because I put too much in. But this one's going to be nice because this will chop up really, really easy. Yes, thank you, Jedi. I never know how to say it, though. Chiffond, I think. Is that close? But yes. It's the best way. It's the easiest way to take all, like, when you have those big leaves, is literally sticking them all in, rolling them. And if you're ever wondering, so I rolled it, chopped it, and then I chopped it more to get it really small. If you're ever like, how do they make it look ribbony on a dish? You just do the roll of the leaves and you slice them at an angle, and now you have the ribbons. Great, yeah, chicken dishes too. Yes, so much oregano. I know I had a lady I worked with. Every time you were sick, she would be like, here's some oregano for you. She like wanted you to always eat oregano. And I was like, okay. I mean, I ain't mad at it. Okay, 1 garlic clove. Which means, 2, because we don't... Garlic to me is why I stay healthy, I swear. I don't get sick. Like, even Top Dog, remember, if you guys remember a few weeks ago, he had, like, strep throat. I never got it. I was so happy. And we, like, caught it late for him, so I honestly was like, I'm doomed. Like, I definitely got it. But I didn't, and I swear it's because of all the garlic I eat. Maybe the garlic and the oregano. Maybe the double, because... Even like a few days ahead, I made some like Italian dishes, and they were like super garlicky for me, like for lunch. And I was just like, it's okay. I just have bad breath. Doesn't matter. All right. So it looks like, okay, so I gotta see, I just almost did something. Okay, we gotta add these together, we did, and then we're gonna remove 1.5 teaspoons to use on a pecan coating. Add the Okay, so, so this is all gonna get stirred and combined with the cream cheese. So this will be on the inside. Okay. With some of those pecans. And I think I did walnuts instead. Well, look, we'll see what I chose. I might have chosen. I think I got pecans. Yeah. Okay. And then cheese mixture, plastic wrap, form the shape of a log. You gotta wrap it. Okay, this is easy. Okay. I'm excited. I know this is like the easiest thing, like combine stuff and then put it into cheese, and I'm like having to read the recipe. I'm not kidding you guys. Like my older sister, when we all get together, she's the one who makes these. So I'm like very much like, what do I do next? What do I do next? I don't know what I do next. Like, she's the one who does these, not me. When you were a kid, she would make us. Oh, I've heard of this. Do you feel like it helped, Dragonfly? Do you still do it today? We're just going to add some zest into this. I know they have like garlic tablets, and obviously I eat a lot. I'm not kidding you when I say I eat a lot of garlic. So I definitely know like that's a thing because I see the garlic tablets all the time. But I've never met somebody who would like actually eat it. Would you give it to you with like olive oil and stuff, or no, just full on garlic? Just crush it up and eat it. Put a little salt in there. We'll do some pepper because I always gotta add salt and peppers. All right, and then the pecans will come later and the olive oil will come later. I should have put this in a much bigger bowl. Now I'm just making more of a mess. Okay, we're gonna put my zester to the side. Let's get our cream cheese. So I got 2 of them. And obviously if you do this, do a soft cheese. You don't want to choose like a sharp cheddar cheese. I mean, you could, but you're going to want to find the soft version of it. Just because we're going to be mixing. And I'm going to put gloves on and we're going to mix this by hand because why not? Why not have fun with this? This is very Godfather-y, this music. We hated it in the beginning and ended up really liking it and used a lot in cooking now. Okay, yeah, and just straight. Wow. Wow, you're tough. I don't even think I could do that today as an adult. And I mean, and like I said, I cook with it like every dish I have. I'm like, put me garlic. Let me add garlic. Okay, let me grab some gloves. Okay, so let's see. I don't know who's singing. Let's see here. It could be my thing. I think it's mine. Who knows? We never know this. All right. I'm just doing it with gloves because it's going to be easier. And then I don't have to use my mixer. Because we're going to definitely use my mixer for the buttercream, that's for sure. All right. All these fun herbs, zest, salt, pepper. You're just going to go in this. I will say it smells delish. Yeah, I know. Definitely surprised by that too. Like you weren't just like, never again am I touching garlic. You know what's funny though is I'm trying to think of like, is there anything growing up for myself that like we'd always have that I was like, no, not anymore. Like I can't do it. But I can't think of anything that we'd always eat or something like that. Okay. I mean, this stuff is, woo! These gloves are having to work. Okay. There we go. There we go. You know what I do with these two as like leftovers, like these logs? Because obviously it's just Top Dog and me. I, no joke, will, I'm going to actually wrap this in parchment. I will use them for like breakfast. Like I'll take like, because I like to make like an English muffin with some egg on it, almost like an egg sandwich, a breakfast sandwich. And I'll take a slice of the cheese and like let it melt over the toasted English muffin because it's so good. So if you don't finish your cheese log, just save it for other things because you could use it on sandwiches, toast, breakfast, even like melting it like in a pasta if you're like one person or 2 people and you're like, I just want a like quick pasta dish, like whatever you added in there when you're done making your pasta and it's like still warm, keep a little bit of your pasta sauce, slice off a little bit of the cheese log, and there you go. You've got like a little sauce. Okay. So we're gonna roll. We're gonna kind of roll them around a little bit. There we go. Okay. So I see why they say to do it with saran wrap, because obviously it's a little sticky. Oh my gosh, Amabelle, how are you? Oh, and girl, definitely not. It's like my favorite thing to do. I love, honestly, it's my breakfast most of the time. I force myself to eat a different breakfast every once in a while because I'm that person who can eat the same thing for breakfast and lunch over and over and over again. Okay, we're gonna stick this in the fridge, by the way. But yes, my favorite thing, and I don't even, like I have a toaster, but I don't even toast my English muffins. I no joke, I grab a plate or a pan, put olive oil on it, then I put the English muffins down and let it cook with the olive oil, and then I'll sprinkle cheese on it to get it all so, oh, so good. It's so good. Top dog, I will hydrate in a moment. Okay, our cheese roll log, it's not a roll, our log is in there. Yeah, I absolutely love it. And even growing up, like my mom sometimes with the English muffins when we were little, she'd get pizza sauce and we'd make like it's like bagel bites, but we'd make them with English muffins. Like I think one of my favorite breads in the world, honestly, is English muffins. I make some and I love them. Like I actually have to make some tomorrow, like make some dough and stuff because I'm out of them and oh no! You fixed your audio issues. Okay. Oh, I am not a tech person in the slightest, like at all. And it drains me so much. So I am with you on that. And I swear, like all my commands still don't work. I have so many issues still, and I cannot figure it out for the life of me. I can't figure it out. I'm just like, I'm guessing, like you said, exactly, Dragonfly. I'm like, it's got to be the updates. It's got to be something because I can't figure it out. And I get really frustrated really fast. Oh, a lot of people. Okay, good. Well, at least I know it's not just me. I know it's not just me. All right, we're going to make crackers. We's going to make some crackers up in here. I've never made crackers before. Again, everything I'm doing, most of everything is pinned to the top. Let's see how these guys, I don't know how these guys are going to come out. Our angel food. We'll figure that out later. But you guys, it turned out this is going to be so cute as little angel food muffins. Okay. I wasn't kidding when I said I'm kind of hungry. So I'm going to be snacking on like everything we make. Okay. I'm going to do an olive oil. Because I kind of get choices on what. Right? I am too. I've never made them. So I'm actually really excited. And it seems like a pretty easy recipe. It's combined your flour, sugar, salt, and then add in your fat, which we're going to do olive oil and water. Dough will be tacky. Flour your surface. Roll it out. And then basically cut with whatever shape you want. Oh, you have to brush it with a little bit more olive oil, and then you cut. And then they're ready in 12 to 15 minutes. Like, that is an insanely easy. Yeah, it sounds super easy. So I'm like, and thankfully the one I saw, the one I'm using, it's from the Pioneer Woman. She said you could even, like, I know I'm going to use this for the cheese log, so I wasn't going to do it. But, like, she's like, you can add a tablespoon of fresh herbs or seeds, like poppy seeds, pumpkin. So if these turn out great, could you imagine, oh my gosh, could you imagine doing these crackers with like a pumpkin seed or something like that, and then making like a pumpkin apple like jam with some cheese? Oh, I am just setting myself up for some kind of fall event because I got to get this going. Right? I'm excited. Oh, cheese. Yeah, I bet you could. Yeah, she says a fourth cup. You can add a fourth cup of a hard cheese. Or a tablespoon of herbs or a tablespoon of seeds. I know, I need fall foods. I gotta write this down. Because how cute would that be? Like a fun, like pumpkin apple butter. Yeah, see, we're going to write this down because I'm going to make this happen. Kind of with a pumpkin seed cracker. And then I got to find like a really good fall like cheese. We could do a full fall charcuterie board. Like charcuterie mess. All right, let me get my sugar real quick. I got so excited. Yeah, fall themed food is another stream, right? I'm gonna do that this fall. Like, and I'm the weird, oh, teaspoon. I almost put like triple the amount of sugar I needed. And I'm one of those weirdos. Sorry, everybody. I hate pumpkin spice lattes or pumpkin spice just in general. It's not my fave, but I get excited about like food that's pumpkin. I don't like the drink, but I like the food. The food that's pumpkin is delish. Gotta find my salt. All these gnomes everywhere. I'm not used to it. Oh, I should show you guys another one. Okay, here's another one that I've been given. He's sitting on books. So I love him. I actually, I'm excited because our current place that we live in, my office is actually like in a closet space, because we didn't know when we were buying that both of us were going to work from home. So I fully was just like, I love books, and my whole plan was to have like a little mini library. So the next place we live, wherever that may be, whenever it may be, it's fully like, that's going to be my plan, is to have him next to all my books, because I read a lot. Right? I like fun gnomes. I gotta say, like, I'm definitely not one of those ones that, like, is a scary gnome person. I know a lot of gnomes started out scary, but yeah, I like my happy gnomes. Or just funny ones. That's why I have, where is he? I always get confused. Him right here, he's riding a unicorn. He's just fun. Okay, so we got our flour, salt, and sugar. Yeah, you do too. See, I love it. I found my people. So these usually sit, I have like this china cabinet. It was my grandmother's and I redid it. And so I ended up putting all the gnomes in there. So when you're sitting at our dining table, you're looking at the gnomes, and so many people are just like, oh, okay. And then they get to know me and they're okay with it. But I'm like, listen, I like my fun, loving gnomes. It brings me happiness. All right, time to add the liquid. Let's grab our olive oil. And then I just want to have the water ready, because I can probably put all of this in together. Oh my gosh, crackers, who knew? I might find like another thing that I make at home. It's made out of a book. Yes, please. And it has a Hufflepuff hat. I found one. Oh my gosh, yes. Send me a photo. I would love to see that. I'm such a gnome person. I would love to see that. Okay. 4 tablespoons. Whoops. That's okay. Do a little less on that side. And then 1 cup water. Yeah, I gotta say, one of my most like fangirly one that I've been given is Worf from Star Trek as a gnome. I know my family watched Star Trek growing up. I don't remember a lot of it, but my husband's family actually really got me into Star Trek. And they laugh at me because they say I'm very Klingon with my thinking. And then every time a new character would get introduced to me, I'd be like, I don't like them, or just kill them or something. So no joke, I have Worf because they're like, Becca, you are Klingon. So it's really fun. Like, that's my most like, what's the word? Like fanny one. Like, everything else is pretty good. I know, they laugh. Like, they're like, you're super friendly, but when it comes to other things, you are Klingon 100%. I'll show you guys him real quick. Yeah, so this is him. Yeah, like I said, and not even all my gnomes are up because I needed space. I gotta have space to cook. All right. So we're gonna just put a bunch of flour down like it says. And I actually have a little bit of wet space right here. So let me try to clean that up just a bit. Voila. There we go. I will say, she said it was going to be tacky. It's not very tacky. It very much feels like a dough. But I'm going to get our baking sheets ready. And I don't have square cutters, but I think I got some round ones. We could do some round ones. DS9 is your favorite Star Trek series after the original. Okay, Jedi. I personally love Voyager. I am a big Voyager person. I think the first one I ever saw that my husband introduced me to was Next Generation. So I saw that one. All right. Gotta put some work into this guy. He's definitely nice and thick of a... All right. I'm not going to be able to roll him all out. We're going to do little by little. All right, here we go. Now let's smooth it out a little bit. Set about 1/8. And I think I'm hitting about 1/8. Let me grab my ruler. If I have it handy. I might have washed it and put it somewhere that I cannot see behind you guys right now. I do have a goal this fall, though. I don't know where I put it. Do have a goal this fall, though, guys. I have never seen anything Harry Potter. I've never read the books. So my goal is to, this Halloween time, this fall, to actually sit and like read and watch, not read them, because fantasy books are not my thing, but I want to watch the Harry Potter movies. Oh no, I did it again. Okay, that's my goal. I want to try to sit down and actually watch the Harry Potter movies, because everybody always talks about all the stuff with them, and I have no idea what they're talking about. I have none whatsoever. You'll love them. See, that's what everyone says. They're like, they are so fun to do. And like, we have a few goals in the next coming years that we want to go to Florida, and go to a few different parts of Florida. And one of them is to like Universal. And I was like, if I go to Universal, like, I probably should know, because the big things like Harry Potter World, like, I should probably know these things. Okay. I'm just using a little round cutter to get our crackers going here. I might have made them a little big. And she definitely said in the recipe, do not put them close to one another. So I guess these are spreaders, which is nice. Okay. So here we go. I don't need to get that dirty. All right. So here's what I did. Let me move it to stove view as I put them on. I don't know how far apart I need to put them. So we'll be as friendly as I can. Because I don't know how much they'll spread. I'll put one here. What's funny is with Harry Potter, like growing up, one of my teachers, when the books first came out, she'd start the class by reading the first chapter of the book. So I've heard that a bunch, because then she'd forget where she was in the book, and she start the first chapter again. So I only have heard the first chapter probably like, I don't know, 20 times. So I'm excited to like actually watch the movies and see them. Because I have a friend who lives in town and she like loves Harry Potter. And she's like, oh my gosh, I'll see it with you. I'll watch them. I'll come over. And I was like, okay. Right? The problem is what was funny is she'd do it with, it was my English teacher in like 8th grade or something, 7th grade. She would, with each group, like each class, she would forget where she was. And instead of remembering where all of us were, she was like, you know what, we'll just start it over. So we found out, because my friend was in her other class, we found out like it was the same with her too. She's like, oh yeah, she'll just like start it all over again. I was just like, oh my gosh. All right. She was a crazy teacher though. She was that teacher that like if you had to get up and sharpen your, this is back in the day you had to sharpen pencils. She would write you up for detention because she said you weren't prepared because your pencil needed sharpening. She was a wacky teacher. Okay. All right. Oh, let me grab this garlic leaf. Woo! Okay. We're going to stick these in 350, 12 to 15 minutes. I have a pretty hot oven. So we're going to go the 12-minute mark, I think, and see how they turn out. I'm excited. Crackers. Crackers, crackers, crackers. Who knew? Okay, there are still teachers like that around. Oh, geez. That's wild to me. I definitely, like, I have a few friends who are teachers, and if anybody here is a teacher, my heart goes out to you. I don't know how you all do it. I really don't. Because it is so much. Okay, so let's move on. What am I going to do next? So I think we got to start a little bit with, you know what, we don't need to do, I got to figure this out. I think we're going to start and boil our potatoes for the shepherd's pie because that's going to take a teeny bit of time. Because once our crackers are done, let's see here. Once the crackers are done, we can roll the cheese log in the pecans, put some olive oil on top, and try it. And then I gotta think of what else. Then the caprese. Now the caprese, how long do those need to stay in? We're doing it for about 8 to 10. About 12 to 15. That's about 20 minutes. The caprese stuffed mushrooms. Okay. Yeah, let's boil potatoes. I think we're at the boiling potatoes. Because that sounds about right with timing for me. Because I'm like, if the boiled potatoes, if they boil and I have to let them cool down a bit, that's fine. Because this whole thing, basically all of these items we're putting in the shepherd's pie then get basically put into a saucepan, then potatoes put on top, and then we stick it back in the oven. So they can kind of cool down a little bit, and it's not going to hurt us with timing. Okay, here we go. And I am a novice when it comes to potatoes because I don't eat them. So we'll see how these turn out. I'm excited though. I'm like looking at our crazy angel food cake that went wild is going to be fun. Ooh, I got flour all over me. Okay, so we're going to boil potatoes, and then while these are boiling, we'll get the caprese stuffed mushrooms ready. Because they want us to grill them at first, but I'm not going to grill them. everything's going to be done in the oven. So I think we're going to have to do 2 parts to it, where I first, because they only want them in the oven for a few minutes. It takes more than a few minutes to cook a portobello mushroom. So I'm going to see maybe how I can alter a little bit the recipe that's online. All right. Let's get these potatoes in here. Okay, so everyone who does eat potatoes, are you a skin on or skin off person? I know Top Dog, I think he likes it both ways like that. I don't think he cares. He just loves potatoes, and I don't really make them. All right, so let's look at our caprese here. So preheat, arrange the cells, combine garlic, butter in a small saucepan, melt the butter until it's fragrant, brush the bottom of each mushroom, then butter side down on a baking tray. Okay. Flip and brush any remaining garlic on each side, fill each mushroom until golden brown. Oh, they really, no, they don't want me to do it at all. You like it both? I love, how are you? You just love potato. See, I think that's how potato people, again, I'm not a potato person, but potato people, like, you just like, if I'm going to eat a potato, I'm eating a potato. Like, I ain't going to get all fancy. I'm going to eat the potato. Okay, so now, here we go. If you had a choice, fries or tater tots, which one do you like? I know this one, Top Dog loves tater tots. Like, if I'm going to do anything, he's like, yes, tater tots, please. You're a fry person. Okay. I'm doing good, Ilo. Are you on a break from school? Are you back at it? I can somewhat eat tater tots. Somewhat. If they're extra crispy. Or fries, like the burnt ones, basically oil. I can eat those. Oh, good. You get a break for a while then. Oh, rest a bit. All right. I'm just getting the garlic ready. So we're making a garlic and parsley. Actually, let me not do it in this bowl, because we're going to melt butter in it and then just do that. And I'm not going to do it on the stove. And Dragonfly, you like both. Okay. The only place I will say that I've had something that normally I don't like is I'm not a big hash brown person, but we've got a place near us that makes the best hash browns because they make them all in butter. And it's so good rather than like oil. All right. Chop this all up. And this is just going to be parsley and garlic, which I already chopped too much parsley up for our log roll. So I'm excited because I think I only have to chop the garlic. You're resting. Booked an escape room. Oh, that's going to be fun. Is it themed like something in particular? I've always wanted to do those. Escape rooms seem like so much fun to me. I remember I went to one of those like murder mystery dinners and I got too intense for everybody because I'm very like, I'm gonna find it out. Here's the clues. Like, I'm a little psycho when it comes to those things. I don't care, but it was definitely like I take it very realistic. All right. We're going to grab some butter here. And they only want like 2 tablespoons. Let me wipe my room off. And do you get an hour? Normally it's an hour, right? To solve? I know that's generally what they are here. They did some in Vegas that are themed, and I really want to do it, like themed like Nickelodeon shows that I grew up on and all of that. And it just seems like so much fun. Oops. Yes, hour to solve. Okay, okay. Oh, I'm excited for you. 4 mushrooms. I think they'll all fit on here, but if not, I can at least do another one of the whole portobello mushroom. The one we booked is like light and shadow themed. Ooh, that's exciting. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I love it when they like have a theme to more than just like, that's a really unique one. All right. Can't do a gnome theme without mushrooms. And I liked this because it was like, it's big. It's like a mushroom, like if you're a gnome and you're gonna eat it, a normal mushroom would look huge to you. So, I actually thoroughly enjoyed that. Okay. Let's see here, nope, this still has to go in a little bit longer. Okay. And then, all right. So, okay, we're gonna do this. Oh yeah, these will all fit. That makes me excited. Okay. And then we're gonna get our tomatoes, our cheese, and then the basil goes on top, or do they want us to cook with it? Add tomato, no, okay, on top. Oh yeah, you don't want that then. You don't want to be like, nope, sorry, not allowed to be with us today. That's not fun. Well, that is so exciting. Have you and your friends done this before? Like, do you guys think like we're good? We got it down? All right, we're just gonna put some of this on there. These are some big portobello mushrooms. I'm actually gonna use some olive oil because I'm a little concerned this butter's not gonna cut it. Like 2 tablespoons was definitely not enough to get these all beautied up. Okay, so I'm going to there's like a lot of herbs left. Because obviously it doesn't want to stay on. So I'm doing more of the herbs on the inside. Makes more sense to me personally. And I think I'm still gonna drizzle, like this was not enough butter. Like mushrooms soak up everything, so it's like you gotta give it its due diligence. Okay, I will say it smells very good. All right, let me make sure I have space here. What did you, hey Master! So, okay, don't be disappointed in me. So if you all know, I was supposed to do this whole thing with Obama chili and mac and cheese, but last week when I was supposed to do the Gnome menu, our fridge got a water leak in it, but all of our food was still okay, and I couldn't let it go to waste. So I'm doing gnomes today, and we are going to celebrate everything next week. So next week I'm going to do it. But honestly, we're still in the middle of it, Master. How are you doing? How was your visit? All right, we're going to grab some tomatoes. Okay, I keep seeing that trick online that you put your hand like this and you slice it. I want to try it, guys. I might go to the emergency room. But I think we got to try it. Let me look at our crackers, though. Oh, they definitely need a teeny bit more time. I might have made them a little too thick. But that's okay. All right, we're going to try it. We're going to try this. We're going to try this. Oh, yeah, it's hot for you, too? Yeah, we're in a heat warning as well. All right, so have you guys seen this thing? You got to, like... That's had a little leaf. Okay. Put it like this. Blah. I don't know if I trust myself. No, I do. I trust myself. Most people did it with a plate. Maybe that's what I was supposed to do. I got through like half of them. Okay. I got through like half. I'm going back to my way. I know how to do this. right. I'll have to try it with like the plate next time. See if I can get that part figured out. So you couldn't let all the gnome ingredients go to waste? No, I couldn't. There was just like too many things that I had bought that I was like, oh my gosh, like I have to make sure to have it. Like I didn't want to mess anything up. And go any food left. But I will be doing it next week. So I'm not even going to pull a theme. But we got all the gnomes out. In fact, one of them accidentally got dropped, but that's okay. All right, we're going to need a few more. So I'm just putting, I'll let you guys see what these look like as soon as I am done. Kind of with how I'm doing the tomatoes and all of that. How did what happen? The gnome thing? We picked gnome and I was supposed to do it, but then we had a water leak in our fridge. Unfortunately. The good part is we got it fixed already. It's just and we had a second fridge to put everything in. But I had to cancel stream last Sunday because of it, and that was supposed to be the gnome stream. So we're now doing it today. All right, how are our crackers? Oh, they definitely still need some time. I made them for sure too thick, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, let's get our cheese here. So what's funny is this is actually one of my favorite snacks in the world, and it's mozzarella balls. So yeah, exactly. It's just supposed to be last week. Okay. All right. I think, yeah, I could do 3. Yeah, 3 cut in half per mushroom, I think works well. So basil and balsamic glaze will go on top of this when it's all done to give it something yummy. Oh yeah, these are going to be so delicious. I love caprese anything. So for me, I'm like, yep, this is a winner. I haven't even tried it yet, but you give me mushrooms and caprese, you give me basil, like I'm game for it. This is so good. I think I was supposed to stab the potatoes before I just threw them in there, but that's okay. We can let them sit for a while. All right, I'm going to show you guys stove view of what this looks like. Look at how good these look. So this will get all nice and melty, and the mozzarella, we don't take it out until the mozzarella is nice and toasty brown. But oh, yum, yum. Like, this is going to be so good. So this is going in the 450. We'll start it at 8 minutes. Definitely don't think it'll be done in 8 minutes, but we'll start it then, because that's what it says to do. So stick it in there. 8 minutes. It says the crackers. I'm doing like every 2 minutes. I will say this, because I didn't make them super thin, I've got to, they're kind of biscuit-like. So, which I'm not mad about, but you know what? Let me do 3 more minutes and then I'll call it. I needed to make them thinner. I didn't make them thin enough. What up? Hey, Rufio! Right? We got so many gnomes. I haven't shown you guys a gnome in a minute. Let's pick a gnome here. Here we go. This is a good one. He lights up. I haven't had him light up in a very long time, though, so I don't know if he will. No. To know me is to love me. Here we go. Yeah, they all lasted, Master. I was actually really surprised. I mean, I keep our fridges pretty cold, But yeah, they lasted. So I was excited. Thankfully, it's not anything too crazy, like tomatoes, carrots, some herbs, all of that. But yeah, no, we are in it. So the caprese stuffed portobello mushrooms just went in. We've got 2 more minutes left on our crackers. And then we can actually do the log. So I should probably start getting ready. This has been used way enough. And that knife has been used a lot. So we will do the pecans that we're going to roll the cheese log into with our biscuit crackers. If I did them thinner, guys, that would have worked. We've already got our cupcakes made for the Gnome cupcakes, but we still got to make their hats, which we're going to do waffle cones. And we have all of our potatoes going for the shepherd's pie. I cannot believe it. We have it. Yeah, exactly, Master. Yep. Tomatoes, mozzarella, basil on top with some balsamic. I am so excited. I was trying to think like the whole time, like, what's a good Gnome menu? I was like, okay, so like tiny food. And I was like, no, like garden, like fresh, yummy garden food. That's like all I could think about. So I was like, and that's where the main dish, a shepherd's pie, kind of came in from, was like being able to do that. So these are kind of pre-sliced already. But I want to make them a little bit tinier. And we're going to roll that cheese log in this. Like I said, guys, I didn't have lunch today, so I'm not kidding you. Right before I went on stream, I actually had some mozzarella. Like those little balls that you see. I'm not kidding you. That's really what I eat. So I'm hungry. So as things come out today, your girl's going to be eating them. I don't know about the shepherd pie. Obviously, when that's done, I'll be super excited to try it, but it's definitely not my thing. Okay. And I'm not kidding you. It's one of my older sisters. She is the one who does like amazing cheese logs. So for me, I'm like in her territory right now by doing this cheese log. Kind of makes me laugh. I'm like, I hope it tastes okay, because she makes amazing cheese logs, like her herbs and all the stuff she does. All right, stove view. I am going to show you guys the crackers. Again, I made them a little too thick that they're kind of biscuity, but I actually I'm not mad about that. They didn't spread as much as I thought they would, so I think for sure I could have cut a lot more, but that's okay. That's okay. We deal. All right. Okay. We're going to get our cheese, because it's definitely been in there for 30 minutes. So this is that cheese log, guys, where we did the parsley, basil, salt, pepper, a little bit of lemon zest, oregano. We did a lot. So here is our cheese log. Let me see what plate I could use for serving this. You know what? No, we're going to use, I need a plate. We're going to use a cutting board. That makes the most sense. Little cute little cutting board. Oh, yeah. Okay. Definitely covered it. All right. Here we go. So, Top Dog, I'm going to try. He won't eat the cheese log because there's nuts on it, and he's not a nut person. But the shepherd's pie, I told him I will, because he's doing stuff today, so I told him I'll text him when it's, like, ready to eat some of this. So, they want a little bit of olive oil over it. Let me grab. I'm not even waiting for things to cool down. Okay, so I could definitely say with these crackers, thinner, and they'll be a lot more appetizing if we actually added like seeds or something to them. But you guys, here you go. Look at that cheese log with some homemade crackers, really kind of biscuits. But ooh la 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 la. I gotta, of course, take a photo for the gram and everything else that I'm on. Okay, I finally found like a good app that helps me take better photos of my food. I am not a photographer. I'd love to learn if I ever have time. But, okay. All right. It's always super orange. Does anybody else have something like that? There we go. That's much better. All right, finally. I'm like, why is this like this? All right, we got to try this. And 100% y'all have inspired me now that I'm going to do a fall one. All right. Let's see. First, let's try the cracker. Oh, okay. It breaks like a cracker. This is good. I just needed to make it thinner. It's really good. Thinner is key though. Okay, here we go. Mmm. Mmm. Okay. This, let me check the mushrooms. Okay, we can do like 2 more minutes. Okay. This has an amazing lemony kick. I know, right? You don't have to have it's funny for me, it's the lighting. I can never figure out where to take a picture because I have all these upper lights on too, so I'm always like, I don't know what looks good. Okay, the lemon zest in here makes this so refreshing. Now, if you don't like nuts, you'd hate this because you obviously have pecans in every bite. This is such like a good spring and summer log of cheese, I guess is my best way of saying it. I can definitely see if you like goat cheese, how good this would taste. Ours is pure cream cheese. But I'm going to be heating up, like toasting up some English muffins and putting this on. And we're going to get better at crackers, guys, because I'm not kidding you. These crackers are actually really deliciously good. I just made them too thick. I'm going to stick this, though, in the fridge because it's a whole log of cheese, and I don't know what to do with it. So, we're sticking it in the fridge because we're getting out part 2, so I can kind of make some room here. That is so good. When a girl is hungry, this is delish. Okay, let me move this over. And I'm not kidding you, these crackers are actually really good. They got a good salt to them. Like, they are, like you can taste the salt without it being like overpowering. All right. Oh my gosh. There we go. Stove view. Here's our caprese. And again, remember, we got all that butter and herbs on the inside. So, I agree. Lighting is the hardest for me. I have like books, I watch things, and now I have figured out if I have a perfect, like on my blog, I have finally figured out how to take the photos, and I have one area of my house that I know exactly how to set everything up. But yeah, it is difficult. We gotta cut some basil for these things though. Oh, they're so good. I can't. Like everything about those, there's not one thing I don't like in there. So I'm like, I already know they're gonna taste amazing. And we all know I love my basil, so. And if anyone buys basil like I do, and you want to know how to keep it like nice and good, like good, what's the word? Fresh. If you have a big container like this, just get a paper towel, put it in with it, because basil, moisture is kind of what kills it, but you also can't dry it out. It's like that happy medium. So like once a week, because obviously I won't go through this entire thing of basil in a week, but I come close, but not quite. I'll just switch out for a new paper towel to soak up any moisture that's needed. So, and that goes with almost every herb out there. If you notice in the little containers you get it in, that it tends to just spoil a little bit, you can just add a little paper towel. All right, here we go. Gonna roll this up. Cut it. Now we'll have these great little ribbonies to put on. And you can make a glaze if you want. I actually have one because I love balsamic. One of my favorite ones, by the way, it wouldn't go with this dish, but I put this on chicken. I put it on everything. It's a balsamic reduction with ponzu and chili pepper. I've never seen it by anybody else. I actually tend to find this at like, I think Walmart or something. Best balsamic glaze ever. It is so good. How hard's meat regulated? Not very much. So we have grades, but here in America, the individual owner of the animals, they pay the person who grades them. So why would you pay somebody who'd grade you a 0? So it's visited, it's looked at, and then never again. So kind of 50-50 on how you want to think about it. All right, let's give one of these mushrooms a try. Oh yes. Okay, I guess I should do top dog. You want to see the shepherd? That's what's coming up next. Let me check the... Yeah, we still have a little bit left on those potatoes. I still have to make that from scratch, too. Oh my gosh. Oh, so good. Okay, don't add too much basil, Becca. I'm psycho about basil. Okay, let me get this ready in order to take a photo, and then I guess I'll text Top Dog and say, hey, you need to come down and try something. Do we feel like being nice? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna stove view this so you guys can see. Look at that. Portobello caprese stuffed mushroom. Topped with basil and balsamic. I'm probably going to use way more of this. I'm trying to make it look semi-beautiful. I will drain food. Actually, my camera takes it way better than the app. The app was kind of making it yellowy. All right. I literally have the meat out. That's what's sitting here, by the way, for the shepherd's pie. All right, let's text Top Dog real quick. I know he's in and out of our chat, so hopefully he'll see this. Okay, I just said want to try something. Got any olive oil? Of course I do. Should we put some on top? Oh no! Isla, what is it? What's like your favorite snack and stuff? It might be here and we just might call it something else. That would be fun to have you here. All right, we added it in. Let's see this sucker. I mean, this thing's still hot. I should have let it cool down a little bit more. I always say, let your stuff cool down. Your girl is hungry. Oh yeah, this looks so good. Okay, give me, ooh. Give me some of this, give me some of this. I should have let them cool down. There's definitely a lot of wateriness happening. But broken. Okay. I will say all those herbs and everything we cooked in, you can't taste one of them at all. You taste everything else you put on top. Not worth it. I need a lot more balsamic to make this taste good. Like, honestly, I would have just, instead of doing all those herbs on the mushroom, I would have just put some olive oil on them, let them cook with everything on it, and then done like a much more intense sauce. Like, I love mushrooms, so I'm fine with the taste, but I mean, you really, once you get past your balsamic, your tomato, once you get past all of that, you're just eating the mushroom, there's nothing special about it. Yeah. It is so watery. Okay. Once you cut in all that water. But yeah. You might not taste it now, but it would taste if you hadn't added them. What do you mean, added what? Yeah. Again, I like it better on bread, guys. I like my bruschetta on bread. Oh, the herbs, yeah. Yeah, but the weird part is like, even I took one that had all the herbs there, and it was just that, and I still couldn't taste it. Hey, Creme how are you? You know what is so funny? I wanted to ask you a question. I'm so glad you were able to jump in. I was on your website to look at the powder because I really want to try it. So my main question is, do you just kind of add it to your dishes? Obviously, I kind of was watching some of the videos. Is there like a specialty that you think it should start off with? I know it's kind of a weird question. I'm just like super glad like that you jumped in. Yeah, that last one, guys, though, honestly, it was not anything special to me. And you might be right, the herbs, if I didn't add everything else, but it was a caprese. Oh, yeah, here we go. These are done. If Top Dog comes down, I'll have him see what he says. But I was not impressed. I'd rather have that on a yummy toasted piece of bread. Again, give me the carbs. Give me the carbs. All right. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to close off because I kind of have all the recipes up here. All right, I guess we're finally getting to the shepherd's pie. Excuse me. I've eaten too much now and I get hiccups. All right. There's no wrong or way. General rule for savory dishes, use much less. Nobody wants cinnamon and vanilla marinara, so only a teaspoon. Okay. Oh, in one batch. Easy to remember. Okay, that's awesome. That's really awesome. All right, so this is a really interesting recipe. It's very much like you just add this, you do this, you do that. So I'm going to pre-prep this with what I think we can do here. So we're going to do garlic, butter, olive oil, then add onion, carrot. Okay, not a problem. Then we're going to add the lamb, then tomato. I didn't get peas. I hate them. Y'all, I'm not going to eat them. I'm already having to eat mashed potatoes, which I don't like, so we're not doing peas. But let's add tomato, add stock, Worcestershire sauce, and then boiled potatoes, which we've already done. And then we're going to mash potatoes with an egg yolk, then butter in the potatoes, then Parmesan cheese to the potatoes. Then we're going to transfer the sauce topped with the mashed potatoes to the pan. Okay, so I need to make this in a cast iron. Okay, I'm getting it down, guys. I'm figuring this out. So as always, we're going to prep first, though, because they wanted ground lamb, which I said I couldn't get ground lamb. So I'm going to do, we got this lamb, and I'm going to cut it up because some of it is bone in. So we're going to see how much we can get in this. In all of this lamb. All right. So, oh my gosh. Here we go. This might not be a lot of meat. This might be a very veggie. Which, I mean, again, it's for gnomes. So, I guess we're fine. You love Greek lamb. I know one of our things is to pick is Greek food. I've never made Greek. See, I think these are so little that I might not get a lot of meat off of them. Okay, we're gonna get some. We're gonna get some. It definitely, I don't think I've ever really cooked with lamb. So I will say there is a definite, it is a different smelling meat. I'll tell you guys that much. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit difficult. But that's okay. We'll figure this out. We always do. Of course, the dogs are over here. They're like, what is that? We've never smelt that from the kitchen. I know lamb, you know what's funny is I've had it a bunch. I enjoy eating it. I've just never personally cooked with it. So I think this might be my first time cooking. But they didn't have like anything I could truly use. And I have to be careful because it's like very little bone. Okay, so everyone who's cooked with lamb, I have some like super fatty pieces, like it's almost just pure fat. Would I keep those in? Like they're pretty rough. Or do you cut the fat out? You guys are gonna have to help me. Oh, there was. Okay, for sweet stuff personal preference, Steve uses a ration of 2-to-1 with flour. So 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of creme brulee. He uses more than most. So you can use less than sweet stuff. Depends how much of... Okay, or if you want just a cinnamon flavor as a back note. Okay, I'm going to have to for sure try it. Like, I was like looking at it and I was like, I want to try it and I want to see, because I think it'd be really interesting. Like, and again, I love baking and stuff, and especially with the cinnamon flavor, like if I get down the recipes that I'd want to use with it, you know what I mean, by Christmas, then I know I'm good to go. Because I do huge Christmas, like cookies and baked goods for family. Like, we send like 20 boxes around the U.S. For Greek, you'll need a lot of oregano, right? A lot. Okay, that bone. Actually need to turn off our water over there. Okay. Yeah, because the hard part is I can't tell. Some of this fat on here is so strong that I can't tell. And my knives are sharp enough to go through bone. So I'm like, is it bone that's right there? Or is it a thick piece of fat? We're definitely not going to get a lot of meat from this. So I might make like a mini dish. Because it's a lot more bone than it is anything else. Almost have a cookbook done. Oh my gosh, you have to tell us when it's done. That's awesome. Man, cookbooks take so much time. All right, we're gonna just keep on trucking with this. Here we go. Okay, finally we got a big piece. I definitely, if I want lamb, I'm not gonna choose what I thought was gonna be like good amounts of lamb. This is definitely not. You probably only get like a third of what you're actually in the weight. So this is like 1.5 pounds. I'm not even gonna get a half pound out of all this. And I'm having to check everything for like little bones. It's the last thing I want is for there to be a bone in all of this. You can make lamb tartare, right? Everything tartare. This will just be a little tiny one. I'm gonna have to just make him a little bit smaller. I think I have a smaller cast iron, so I'll have to see. Yeah, I'm just not getting a lot of meat at all, like at all. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna like basically cut the recipe. Like that is like all bone, guys. Like this is the meat, this is all the bone. All right, maybe I can get a little more off of this. Make sure I'm trying to get as much as I can off of every single bone. Okay, so that bone's done. Let's see if I can rip some of it. Because if you're gonna have shepherd's pie, you probably need to make sure you have meat in it, like a good amount of meat. And Ilo, if you're still here, what I was going to tell you too is, I don't know the exact, like I saw what you wrote, but I do know we have a lot of like, even in Vegas here, we have a lot of like German bakeries and German restaurants. So you might be able to find something there. Okay, so I don't know. You know, we're just going to do the fatty pieces because so much of it is not fatty that I figure it's probably a good thing to do. Okay. Okay, I'm literally trying to just pull off some of this meat from the bone at this point. Okay, and that I cut into the bone so I can't tell anymore. Ooh. Okay, we're getting a little bit back. Going one by one now, just trying to see what I can pull. Okay, come on. There we go. There we go. Oh, thank you, Red. Oh my gosh, so many gnomes, right? Can I make a roast of lamb for Greek? I mean, maybe. This is my last little knife, so I'm going to wash it real quick. Actually, I have a few more. I can get away. Oh, thank you so much for the cheer. I really appreciate it, Red. Oh my gosh, sorry. I was like focusing on getting all the lamb that I could off. So, oh my gosh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you guys didn't know, it is a new month. So any subscribers for the month of August, I will reach out to you personally, and I'm going to mail you out some of my stickers. So I've got the new logo, I have my OG logo, I even have my puppy dog sticker, And of course, I couldn't forget, I will include a Top Dog sticker. So definitely no, because it is 1 year, guys. It is a 1 year mark of being an affiliate on Twitch. And I cannot believe it. And it's because of you guys. So if you subscribe, I will 100% mail you out some fun stickers. Right? I know, Red, already. I cannot believe it. I'm like, I can't believe it's been a year that I've been an affiliate. It's wild. Like, I just, whew, it's wild. All right, so now, what else do I need to get here? Because it wants, like, the butter, olive oil, onion, carrot. There's, like, all these herbs that it wants me to do. Okay, I see. Okay, so we got this out of the way. I'm going to move him. Okay, our caprese mushrooms, I'm moving to the side so that we can be good to go on that. We're going to dice so many things up now. We're going to get this all kinds of ready. Here we go. Here we go. So we have got the Worcestershire sauce I'll add over there. The butter. Okay, carrot. Just says it wants one. So let me grab my carrot out of the bag. And it's a stew, so you kind of just plop everything in, which is easy. Easy peasy. So I'm going to put the carrot in here because we'll also put the onion in here. The only thing, like I said, I'm not doing are peas, guys. I hate them. And I'm already going to have to eat something with mashed potatoes. So I'm not putting peas in. I have to call it somewhere. I just can't. Okay, and then it said it wanted 1 red onion. Okay, here we go. We're going to cry. We're going to cry today. Here we go. So we're going to cook these together. All right, let's get you. Here we go. Peeled away. I love red onions. I think red onions are my favorite to eat and cook with. They really are. No, Master. I hate peas. I cannot stand peas. I really don't like them. So I'm not adding them. I know. I could put corn. I could have put corn. I do like corn. I didn't even think about that. I don't have any corn on me. Or else I would have done that. Yeah, I am not a pea person. I'm not, like, I just can't. Hey, how are you doing? Is it Celestial Alba? Welcome. Peppers would have been so, look at you all. Like, I didn't even think of a replacement. I was just like, I'm just not doing it. I could have done all that. That would have been amazing. And just so you guys know, I know Top Dog hasn't come down yet, but we are only, I believe, 22 people away, 22 followers away from Top Dog having to be in the kitchen and be the chef of the day. And if y'all don't know, Top Dog is my husband. He is my moderator, my taste tester. And I just taught him, he just got down how to make egg salad sandwich. With the eggs already pre-cooked, by the way. So, right? Mushrooms would have been, oh, do I have leftover mushrooms? I don't. What do I got? I got garlic. I don't even have leftover mushrooms. Okay, now the tears come. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna set this over here so I stop crying. So we're good? Okay, rosemary. Oh my gosh, my eyes. Rosemary. Okay, and then there's parsley, which I've already got. Rosemary. And it just wants one sprig. So we'll take out. Oh, there we go. That's a good sprig. Do you guys see how big that is? That's a sprig. We're calling it. Parsley's already in here from when we first. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. It's these onions. From what we already did earlier with. What did we do parsley for? Oh, our log, our cheese log. I know, Plaid. That he's gonna make, and his popcorn. He'll make Stag Dynamite chili and his popcorn. He will go on and on about his popcorn. If you guys don't know what Stag Dynamite chili is, I'm not kidding you. We just went to the grocery store because he was out of. He keeps 2 cans. I make chili, by the way. He's actually super excited. I'm making some chili. I mean, I'm making it for stream next week, but I'm making my chili as well. And he's like so excited for it. So it's not like he doesn't like other chili. It's just that's his like favorite chili. Okay. Whew. Here we go. He does make a good antipasto with his own dressing. He can do stuff. I joke that like he has no idea what he's doing, but he can actually do a few things in the kitchen. All right, then we got a sprig of thyme. Okay, there's our sprig of thyme. He just knows that I like to cook, so I'm the one who's always in the kitchen. Okay, let's just get out these wooded parts. All right. Thyme is nice because you don't really have to dice it up too much. Okay. This is going to be like the only time we're going to be on the stove. It's kind of wild. What up, Electrified Radio? How are you? How's your night going? Garlic. I cannot forget the garlic. We are doing gnomes. Oh, I haven't shown a gnome in a while. Okay, guys, here is the bobblehead gnome. This was given to me by an innkeeper in Idlewild, California, because she found out I loved gnomes, so she gave me a bobblehead gnome. And normally I know I have the menu down. I must have just brain farted and not given you guys the menu. If you've been with me the whole stream, you know we made crackers with a cheese log, which was delish. I'm no joke gonna have that on some toast and English muffins every morning. We made caprese stuffed, or not caprese stuffed, we made portobello mushroom stuffed with caprese. Not my fave. It just didn't really taste as good as I'd want it to. And now we're working on our stew here, our shepherd's pie. Everything in chat is pinned, all the recipes I got. And then we're doing gnome cupcakes. It's the only thing that's not up in chat because I'm using my own stuff. My own recipe that I know by heart to make those. But I had Top Dog pick out what kind of cupcake he wanted, and he picked angel food confetti. And they are fun looking. So, gnomes, we gonna be fun today. All right, let's add some salt and pepper in here. And then we're gonna have all of our herbs completely ready. And it looks like what I have to do is do most of the cooking on the stove in a cast iron skillet. I feel like I forgot something in our stove. Let me just check them real quick. Okay, no, I didn't. Whew. You guys ever do that? You're like, do I have something cooking up behind me? So we're going to do that because it looks like from what I can see, what we do is we cook, I cooked some of that garlic that I just did. Oops. Garlic with some butter, add the onions, the carrots until golden brown, then the lamb, then tomatoes, then all the seasonings, then tomato puree, and then Worcestershire sauce. And from there, then I have to take care of these potatoes. So we got a lot we're gonna be doing over here. Got any herbs and spices for the lamb? The only thing that they told me was kind of what I just did. The rosemary, garlic, thyme, all that. I'm like following this recipe because I've never made like a stew before. So I tend to follow what they say and see how it turns out. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Let me grab my cast iron real quick. So maybe I was supposed to do something more than that. I do not know. But we're going to go to stove view here in a second. I'm going to kind of, I put the garlic in here when I shouldn't have. So I'm going to flick some of it out. Okay, we're going to go to stove view, guys. This is nice. This is nice. Okay, so these are our potatoes, and they're definitely done. I had a little bit more garlic. We're just gonna just be a little bit nice to it. Okay, let me get the tomato. Now, for people who do actually make this dish, do you you were saying that you use old stew meat in it, and it's like a way to revamp it. Is there anything else? Like, would you have put something with the lamb? Like, because here's our lamb. Because again, I don't know. And I'm just getting our tomato paste ready. I don't know if it tells me how much. I know there's going to be an ad starting soon. We're just going to keep on adding. Exactly, electrifying radio. Exactly. That's, for me, honestly, it's how I have to do all my recipes, is see what it comes out like and then be like, nope, like we made the crackers. It was my first time making the crackers that we did today. And I made them too big, like as far as thickness wise. But the other piece to that was I also looked, like they had suggestions of adding different kinds of like seeds or cheeses, and I should have next time I make it, I'm gonna do that, because it's like, it was good, but I could see how you could use it for so much more. So shepherd's pie says, I love those. Mom used to cook them a little different. Boiled eggs, onion, chicken covered with sugar. Oh, it was potent. Ooh, Celestial, that sounds good though. I've never made one. I don't actually even like pot pies, so I don't know how I'm gonna like this, but we'll see. I'm willing to give anything a shot here. You can add different things next time. Exactly, Dragonfly. Okay, so now we're adding the carrots. Like, you guys had so many good suggestions of like corn, mushrooms, peppers. Like, I could see how this is going to be so good, like, the next time. And, like, it's almost like I can see now why people would use it as a stew, because it truly is, like, your leftover vegetables, like one carrot, one onion. So it's kind of nice because it's all those leftovers that you're like, what am I going to do with this? I don't want to get rid of it. And so to know, like, if I end up liking this, different meats, like I said, I'm doing the lamb because it's what our recipe has in it. But it's just like, I'm not, I'd love to try it with different meats. Like, I'm a big chicken person. Yeah, you know what's so funny is before I add the stock, I planned on adding a little bit of wine to it. Let me actually go grab one because I don't have a lot of stock left right now. So let me see. You guys are just coming with me to my... We have like a closet where I keep a lot of ingredients. So I want to see, I might be out of my red wine. I might have to do a white wine. Oh, no, I got one. Cool. I got one. Yeah, because I love using wine as a kind of stock replacement. I'm going to lower my temp. Okay, so as that's lowering, I am going to grab our potatoes so I can do that. You can make it with any meat, really, that it's called a cottage pie. Oh, shepherd's pie is lamb only. Oh, I didn't know that. Which would make sense, shepherd's, a lamb. Okay, that, duh, Becca. I didn't know. I just thought, like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Let's get out all of our guys here. Chicken casseroles are delicious. That reminds me. I need to do what... Oh, you know what? Casseroles were like the thing in my house growing up. Like, everything was... I'm just grabbing some gloves. Everything was a casserole. Everything. So, I am like, yeah, no, casseroles. You do 50-50. Okay, let's see. Let me read this again. My eyes are still burning from the onion, by the way. Do beef cottage pie. Oh, but yeah, beef and lamb. I love the mixtures. Like, I love that stuff. Oh yeah, these are... It didn't say to take the skins off. Do I take the skins off? I'm guessing you do. You don't want skin, right? Y'all, I am not a potato person, so... Oh, really? Oh, you don't have to? Okay, well then I'm not going to. And I'm just going to mash away. I should have, like, watched one of his shows in preparation. That's, like, crazy. Why would anybody do that? Knowing, like, that you're going to have somebody come, like Gordon Ramsay, you don't think he's going to know the difference? I mean, I know they do some stuff for production, obviously. That's like I was watching, I got in a YouTube loop of watching his show, Hotel Hell or whatever it's called. And I'm like, there's no way these hotels run like this. Or Restaurant Nightmare or something like that. I'm like, there's no way they really run like this. But then I'd go online and I'd see the reviews. And they're like, no, it really was like that. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, these are all nice and mashed. Not the best at potatoes. So, okay, now it wants me with these potatoes. Let me actually mix this up. I don't want anything to burn. But it's definitely not translucent yet. So, the veggies are going to take a minute. Okay, so... So we're going to add, oh my gosh, my eyes, I don't know why they're burning so bad. So 1 egg yolk, butter, how much butter? Oh no, 2 egg yolks, okay. And then butter. This recipe is like all over the place. Okay, 3.5. 3.5 tablespoons. Ooh, that's a lot of butters. That's a lot of butter. You'd think this was a Julia Child episode. Okay. So 2 egg yolks. So let's get the eggs. Let's get these eggs out. All right. We'll use this. I do this the old-fashioned way. I am just grabbing them with my hands. And then I can save these egg whites. And then it wants the butter in right away. Okay. I mean, it's weird that they're not having me add, maybe not yet. Maybe I haven't seen it yet, but you'd think you'd add some seasoning or something to this. Okay, take that fork away. Let's get something better here. There we go. All right. Yeah, a restaurant served him a pounded filet. Filet is the most oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my gosh. That's wild. Okay, add Parmesan cheese to the mix. Ah, sorry guys. Add boiled eggs, egg yolk, then add butter and then the Parmesan. Okay, so all I have to do is add our parm. Okay. Kind of looking at all of our stuff. We're almost to a translucent point with our veggies. Almost there. Okay, let's add some parm. I guess that's where we're gonna get our yumminess here. And well, I know everyone likes potatoes, but some kind of flavoring. And it just wants a 1/4 cup, so not even that much. Okay. Oh my gosh. Come on. Okay, there we go. 1/4 cup. Just about that. We'll do a little more. Who doesn't like that? Why would the chef... Oh, here, I can... There we go. Why would the chef take the most tender, most expensive meat, make it tender, right? No, I know. That's kind of insane. Okay. It's definitely somebody who doesn't know, like, what they're doing. And that's fine to not know what you're doing. It's just like, you gotta know something at some point. Okay. So, now that this is kind of nice and translucent, we're adding the lamb and all its little bits. Definitely going to be a lot more heavier on the veggie side because we just didn't get enough lamb. So next time I do this, if I end up liking this, I'm definitely going to go to a butcher to get some lamb and have them do the grounding of it versus just the cutting of the meat. Let me also turn my stove on here on the fan. Can't be scaring my dog anymore by having alarms go off. True, they don't have passion for it, right? What herbs? So we are doing plaid. We're gonna be putting we got rosemary, parsley, thyme, garlic, salt, and pepper. And then I'm really quickly going to be let me see, because at what point... We're going to add tomatoes here in just a moment. And then tomato puree. I can't see. Where usually this is, the stock will come in after the tomatoes. So let's go ahead and get the tomatoes in. Yeah, add tomatoes, and then we're gonna add our seasonings, And then the tomato puree, and then deglaze a little bit. But I'm going to actually deglaze not with stock. I'm going to deglaze with some red wine. Okay. Get all them goodies in here. I can definitely see why they want you to use like a ground meat. Because all of this definitely, I mean, it's pretty chunky. So I think with the ground meat, it would be a little bit easier to serve. But that's okay. I couldn't find ground lamb, so we just gotta deal with what we can. I mean, all the flavor, the smells of the herbs and stuff are there. I'm just a little nervous. I'm not like, I like lamb. It's not my favorite though, so I'm just a little nervous about it. But, and it said I wanted one small can. Don't know what one small can is, so I'm just using the ones I could get, which is a 6 ounce of tomato paste. So we got that. Which is successfully they can. Yeah, that's what gets me too, Master, is that like out of everybody you think you could pull one on, like you think it's gonna be him. Okay. Okay. Not to mention for me, even if they did it for production value, like what if you had somebody who loved your restaurant and stuff and they were like, he makes the best, stew with the lamb and all shepherd's pie. And then you find out you're paying for shepherd's pie and it's not even lamb. Like, even if it's for the entire show for you to see, it's also just like your reputation of being that person. Like, I wouldn't want to. I would never want someone to think I'm like a liar. Okay, you people who have these shepherd's and cottage pies, I think that's what you guys said they were called. Is this how it's supposed to look before it goes into the oven? Like, I know I got to put the potatoes on top, but does that look right? It's ridiculous her food that is going off crazy. Yeah, right? I don't know if this is supposed to be what it looks like, guys. It's very tomatoey. Is that normal? Just might be because of my lack of lamb. Okay, we're just gonna call it. I think this is what we do. Okay, so I'm gonna turn that off, and we're gonna put the potatoes on top. How are you supposed to do this? Okay. I don't know how they do this. This is not cute. Ugh, it's so sticky. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're gonna use something other than a spatula to get this. Oh, well, okay. I should have done that then, Plaid. I'm like, this is not easy. So let me find my thing to hold this. Here we go. You guys, my ratatouille turned out much prettier than this. There we go. Okay. The will have to do. We got some open areas. That's okay. That's okay. Yep. Nope. 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 You supposed to make a design or anything with it? I gotta do something. I can't just leave it like that. I'll use a fork. We'll just like... Oh, that might have made it worse. Yep. Okay, no, we're just gonna leave it nice. Like it was. It was fine as it was. All right. Okay, we're gonna stick this in now. Heat goes in 375. I don't even have anything at 375. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Okay, let me get this to 375 real quick. So this goes into 375 for baking. It doesn't even give me a time frame. We'll say 15 minutes. Does that seem correct? Oh my gosh, thank you, Plaid. It tasted amazing. It was so good. Anyone can literally tell the difference, right? Okay. I agree with the seafood. So different when it's canned and not. Okay. We're just going to call it and put it in for 15 minutes. I don't know how long this thing's supposed to go in for. Like, it's all technically cooked, so it's just kind of like putting it together. Whatever. Okay. Woo! 15 minutes. That seems right. That's where I'm at with this right now. Okay, let me dump our potato water and set this to the side because we're going to clean up and not clean up. We're going to do our buttercream. We've made it to buttercream, something I know I love. All right. We just gotta do a little cleanup here of all of this because it's very messy right here. So let's do a little cleanup, and then we'll get and retie my apron because it's fallen down. Woo. Oh, it's usually around 25 to 30 minutes. Oh, good to know. Okay, so I'll do another 10 when it goes off. Thank you. I told you, this recipe's weird. It, like, doesn't tell me, and it left out, like, 3 things. Like, that's why I kept rereading it, because it's like, you need this, and it didn't give me that. Like, where to put that ingredient. So I didn't know where to go. So, it is what it is. Okay. Let me just move some stuff, because we are on with buttercream. This is what started my journey into being in the kitchen, was buttercream, because of my cakes. Okay, so Top Dog picked, oh, we can't even start buttercream yet. Hold on, I can't believe it. He literally picked Angel Food Cake Confetti. I don't know if you guys can see it. These look so funny, and they're all crazy looking, just like gnomes. So I got to figure out how I'm actually going to get these out. Oh, okay. It won't be that hard because they got a little stickiness to them. This one is the one that I accidentally hit. So I'm eating him. We first have to make our gnome hats. I forgot. We got our waffle maker. Our waffle cone maker. Yes. I agree, Dragonfly, when it, like, things just go missing in recipes. I can't, like, especially when it's my first time making it. I should have looked for more recipes. I just didn't. But yeah, I can't, like, I need everything. You have to spell it out perfectly for me. Back in March, before then, I suggested to assume that they only use canned or shelved ingredients for all dishes. Oh my gosh. You know what's funny, Master, is we have something in there is, making dishes using, I forgot what they are called, but the bags of food that you go camping with or astronauts use, one of the things in the jar is to make dishes using those. I want to work really hard on making dishes I'm going to try to challenge myself personally to try to make it where I can make all of the things we have here and do it like under $40 or something like that. So it's four courses under $40 because food is so expensive. Oh, it does? Did I just not see it, Plaid? Oh my gosh. Had no idea. Yeah, maybe I just did not see it. Thank you. Thank you. Right? Ready to eat meals. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I kept my egg whites because I actually need them. Okay, we're going to do a 4th cup. Please tell me. Yeah, baby. Right? I know. It's in the video, not the description. Oh, thank you, Plaid. I didn't watch the video. Can you guys tell? Let me see here. So mix together egg white, sugar, vanilla. Add salt, half the flour, melted butter, remaining. Okay, this is easy. This is easy. I got this. Yep, everybody was buying all that stuff. I agree. No, it's an awesome suggestion. Because it does. It just gets so pricey. I'm just getting another bowl because I got to make the batter for the waffle cones. 7 tablespoons of sugar. Oh, that's really good. That's awesome, Dragonfly. What kind of things are you making? Let me count real quick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I know Top Dog and I, we're really working hard because we want to save money up and pay off some debts and stuff. So I 100%, I'm just like, okay, like what can we do to, like, even little things to save some money? And food is like the one that's like, there's always money to be saved in food. You just have to make you have to like make the time. And a lot of it is trying it for the first time too. Like making something for the first time and then not being discouraged if it doesn't come out amazing. Like it's like, no, learning from it of what you can do better next time. Muffins, cookies, lolly slice, cakes. Ooh, blitz balls. I've never even heard of a blitz ball. Ooh, pastries like, oh, you are real fancy. That's really cool. Oh, I could do a bed and breakfast. Okay, here we go. I ran out of my notebook paper. So let me do this. That's my dream in life, is to run a bed and breakfast when I retire. I'm not kidding you guys. It's like what I would love to do. Okay. We got it. Bed and breakfast. Let me stick that in the jar. And if you guys are like, wait, what was that? If you have any ideas of themes on Wednesdays, I'm doing it now called Wacky Wednesday because I never know what I'm going to do. But on Sundays, we always try to theme it out. So if you ever have an idea for a stream and something you'd love to see, like 4 meals, 4 courses, just put it in chat and I'll write it down. And then we'll pick it. We won't pick this week for next week because we already have that one. Only dishes they serve in bread and breakfasts. I like that though. That's like scones, clotted cream, like things of that nature. I love it. I actually love going to, what's funny is I love going to bed and breakfasts. But I don't like it for the same reason everybody else does. I enjoy just the atmosphere, but I'm not going to sit and talk with everybody. Top Dog does. He goes in there and he makes friends with everybody. I just love the ambiance of a bed and breakfast, like a good one. Yep, fresh squeezed orange juice. Like, hello. I need to plug this in. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Okay. And now he's turned on. So we're good. Yeah, and then little like, sometimes I've been to somewhere that they do tea sandwiches. I'm gonna like have to look up like the top. I get to pretend be at a bed and breakfast. You know how much I love that? I'm not kidding you guys. When I retire, I've told Top Dog if I have enough money when I retire, I'm opening a bed and breakfast. I know that means you're not retired anymore, but it was always what I wanted to try to do. Okay. Ooh. So you do half, which is what I did. And then it wants 2 tablespoons of butter. Okay, melted. Oopsies. Let me get another knife. Not a bread knife. That won't help me. Okay. Gotta melt our butter, not blow it up. Here we go. Okay. All right. Okay, so there's 5 more minutes left on that, but then we have to put it in for another 15. Okay, then we have to put the rest of this in once the butter's in. All right, I've never made this recipe before with the waffle cones, so I'm excited. And also making waffle cones is not my forte. I have to get better at it. So we're working on it. So we just need a few good ones, right? Ooh, I like that. Let me write that down. Pizza stream, like full on, because there are some amazing dessert pizzas. Okay. Ooh, I just wrote dessert pizza. Dessert pizza. I'll do all pizza. I've made a breakfast pizza before, and it's bomb. Okay. Here we go. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Put this in. Right. Then it wants that. All right. There's a little bit more butter left. I want to get all of that, all that goodness, so I can turn that off. Okay. This is so thick. I'm used to the waffle stuff. I had one recipe I used. I don't know where I put it, but I couldn't find it. But this is, I mean, look at that guy. He's thick. Saw a thing where you do pizza dough as a hot dog bun. Ooh. Ty, that sounds really good. This is almost like real dough. You've seen people use pancake and waffle mix on a hot dog as well. Like to dip it. Okay. Okay. Let's get this sucker going. Here we go. All right. We'll see. We're going to see what happens here. Okay, people? It just wants like 2 tablespoons. So like this. Okay. Ooh, that's hot. Even as a donut miss. Sorry, ads just hit missing what you're saying right now. Oh, okay, okay. Ooh, that is too thin. That is way too thin. Like way too thin. Okay, come here. We're gonna roll ya. Yeah, way too thin. Okay. Blech. Bad one. Okay. First pancake, right? Oh my gosh, watch us not be able to get like any of these. All right, I think the ad says it's done. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a few of these. This is not a very big batch for this. All I need is one to work, right? We just need to make one look cute. Let's try it. It tastes real good though. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. Actually, it tastes really good. This is a really good cone. If I can get it to roll. Where am I gonna put my rolled cone? I didn't even think about that. Okay, let me just grab a plate. Okay. See, it's so thin. Put a lot more on this time. I just need one of you to work. Not me. You know what? We're gonna try keeping him down just a little longer. Okay. Let me add 15 more minutes. By the way, if this doesn't work, I know what I can do to make a hat. Ooh, donut stream. Dragonfly donuts are kind of my love language. It's my one thing in life I truly can never say no to. Okay, you're supposed to just, ouch. You're supposed to roll with it. Oh, it's all breaking. Okay, I gotta turn this a little bit so I can face it. Come on. I don't need you to be perfect. Ooh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Here we go. We're gonna go another one. Okay, but like this guy, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna kind of cut him a bit. It's so hot. It's so hot. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. This is fine. He's gonna be a special gnome. Okay, we're good. He's fine. Special gnomes are allowed to be gnomes too. Let me write down donut stream. And don't laugh at me, guys. I've never seen The Simpsons. But I will make the Simpson donut. I love the idea, too, of doing a savory one. Okay. Donuts! I'm not kidding you when I say it's like my favorite thing. Okay. All right, I'm not mad at this. We got a little bit of a gnome hat. He's going to be a big-headed gnome, but... Okay, it's really good, though. I'll tell you that. I think what's happening is I'm trying to pull them off before they're really done. Oh, Homer Simpson will eat any kind? Okay, see, that's good to know. Right? They still turned out. And so because I'm not going to actually, I'm putting them this way on the cupcakes. Normally what you could do is take some melted chocolate and dip them in there and get like so it doesn't seep out. Obviously this one has a really big hole at the bottom, but it's okay. I just need one cupcake to turn out okay. Okay, so this says it's done. Okay, I'm not going to use a knife. That might be part of my problem. I'm trying to use a knife. Okay. So let's lift Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I almost had him. Whew, I think I got it. I think I got it. Ooh, how do people do this? It's so hot. Okay. Okay. Put that down. These cones are going to be very big for our gnomes. Okay. Let's try making one that's like a little smaller. This one turned out good though, okay? Like, look at how much better this is if it stayed together. Okay. You like have to like let it cool because then it hardens. Okay. Okay, we're doing it. We're getting there, guys. I'm just gonna keep eating the not great ones. This is a freaking weird song with the cat. I keep telling it not to play this song. The cats freak me out in this one. Okay. All right. Tuvalu flashbacks. Okay, not bad. Again, I still have a really big hole there, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna have some issues though, because I need these to go on top of cupcakes. So I kind of have to like give them a little haircut. There we go. Okay, gnome hat. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so A, let it fully cook until it tells me it's ready. And then let it chill a little bit. We got this, we got this. I don't have that much batter left because this stuff doesn't, I mean, it's kind of nice if you are not trying to do like 15 cupcakes, if you're just trying to make it for your family. Okay, here we go. Here's a little cute one. I'm going to try putting him more in the center so it really, really rolls. Oh my gosh, we might have finally got one that's good. Okay, take him off. Roll him. Ooh, da, 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 da. I don't even think I have to fix him. Oh! Okay. So I just needed to put a smaller amount of batter down because we don't need a lot to go on top of cupcakes. Oh, I agree. Could you put a little buttercream in the hole as a decoration? Yeah, you could easily do that. The biggest thing is if you're actually going to use these for ice cream, you want to, even with the littlest a hole, you're going to want to do something. That's why like drumsticks, they have chocolate in there. So if you just like have a little bit of chocolate you can dip it in, it helps to just like seal that up. But yeah, I could put buttercream on it and put like something on there to help with the hat. But look at this guy. We got him pretty good. I'm actually super happy with him. I do have to give him a haircut as well. You know what might be better? Because they're still kind of warm and gooey. It's just good old kitchen shears. Oh, so good. Oh, you're not done yet. Woo, this thing puts out a lot of heat. Okay, we have 3. Maybe potentially a 4th. So we're good. Okay. Yeah, hollandaise is one of my favorite things to eat, to make, to everything. In fact, we went with my in-laws were in town and we took them to this amazing breakfast place that it has now turned into like my favorite breakfast place, and they did a citrus hollandaise. Oh my gosh, so good. I had it on a crab benedict, like a crab cake benedict. I love it. Yeah, scones. I have to do scones with blueberries, maybe a few different types. Yeah, you gotta have those fun fruit scones. Maybe if I take it off of that and try to roll it like on an actual plate. Okay. Okay, this one didn't get cooked long enough, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, let me unplug this guy so he can start cooling himself down. And I'm actually gonna pick him up and, okay, put him over there. Woo, okay. Guys, we got so much better at the end. Let me give him a haircut. Oh my gosh, look! For me, breakfast is pancakes. Ah, oh, very nice. I'm a waffle person. The pancakes with abs. Okay, I'm gonna set, but look, we got better and better and somewhat better. Look at our little waffle cones, guys. We made them. Okay, we're gonna set them aside. Hollandaise eggs Benedict with bacon, smoked salmon, crab, tomatoes. Ah, you just put all my favorites into one thing. Yes, and I'm that person too in a restaurant who's like, can I have more like hollandaise? Don't just give me this little spat of it. Like I want it swimming in the hollandaise. I don't do it small when it comes to that. Okay, let me grab, I'm gonna need another bowl to do our buttercream. All right, buttercream. So I'm gonna do a small batch of buttercream. Do they serve? They might. I might need to do some pancake. I'm gonna have to look. I'm really gonna look like Google, like top things to eat at a bed and breakfast. So the one thing I'm not doing is if I was actually making this for an event, I still might do it to help. Where these needed to sit for a minute, I would do half butter and half shortening because it keeps them nice and strong. I'm gonna see if I have some shortening. I didn't think about grabbing it. Let me see if I have any. If not, we're gonna use a lot of meringue powder. Sorry, guys. Oh, I do have some shortening. And we'll use meringue powder as well. It's kind of hot in this kitchen right now. So, the reason you do it is butter, cream is butter, which means the slightest bit of heat melts and melts and melts. So, what you want to do is if you need it to stay really thick, if you need it to stay nice and put together, let's say you're doing shapes. Like I'm going to be doing something with his beard, right? So I want the little points of his beard to really stand out. And I don't want it just to, after a little bit, kind of all just like lump together. You need shortening. With your shortening, you want meringue powder. Now this is like going above and beyond. I live in Vegas. It's hot. I really have to make sure to get this going. So I'm going to put, so I did about 1 cup of butter, half cup of shortening, and 2 tablespoons meringue powder. Just don't forget, yep, coffee, tea, milk, orange juice. Last time I went, I got to choose between blueberries or caramel bananas and bacon, caramelized banana. For breakfast? Oh my gosh. They are fancy. I'm about to use a mixer, by the way. I'm not going to do this by hand. Meringue powder, I don't know if you can see it. It's very light, so it kind of gets everywhere. So I'm just trying to kind of hand mix it into the butter a bit. That does Nutella, banana pancakes, and a strawberry compote. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. The only other thing I think would get me is like a peaches and cream. I love when peaches are good, like they're my favorite. Okay, let me get my hand mixer here. Oh, that tastes so good. How would I cosplay? I think I'd just wear this. Is this not maybe a long sleeve shirt? If I were to have a bed and breakfast, though, I would totally theme it out to probably like Alice in Wonderland. Like a Wonderland themed one. It's my favorite movie of all time. So honestly, that would probably be the theme of my bed and breakfast is Wonderland. Like you could have because I love a good theme. You guys know that. I'd have like the Queen's room. The Mad Hatter room. Like I'd literally theme it out. Even if you know it, the oysters, like fully each part, the Jabberwocky battle, like all of it. Again, it's dreams, guys. Dreams of mine. I actually found a bed and breakfast for sale. Remember that town I told you about in Idlewild that has all the gnomes? Literally, this gnome came from that town. He came from there, along with my bobblehead one I just showed not too long ago. And they had a bed and breakfast for sale. And this was probably about 6 months ago or something. And I was seriously considering being like, I think I'm going to buy it. I don't have the money to buy a bed and breakfast and redo it. But I was like, I'll figure out a way. Right? A Cheshire cat. Like, how fun would this be? Like a Tweedledee and Tweedledum, that could be like the shared room for if people need a shared room. Like, it just makes itself. But yeah, that is like literally my dream, is to have like a bed and breakfast. I used to dream about, and I had such a great idea. Oh, look, that shepherd's pie is done. I think. Okay. Woo! Okay. I mean, it looks done. All right, we're going to let that cool down. Let me show you guys what that looks like. Y'all tell me if this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay. Here's our shepherd's pie. I mean, it smells really good. I can tell you that. We're going to let that cool down, though. But yeah, I used to have this dream of, like, having an event space that, like, was like, you only had to come here and, what's the right word I want to use? Like, everything was there. The kitchen, the DJ, the rental, because event space is so hard to find. Now everybody, that's how they're all run. But before they were run like that, I was like, I'm going to buy a big property and have that happen. Now I'm like bed and breakfast. Oh my gosh. Okay. French toast, topped with blueberries, strawberries, pineapple, raspberry, peaches, cherries, and dusting with ice sugar. I love it. All of it. Just a mountain of the yummiest fruit together. Okay, the pie, that's what it's supposed to look like. So, you put cheese on them. So they had cheese in the potatoes. Do I need to put more on top? We did lamb, tomato, rosemary, parsley, onion, carrot. I've never had a shepherd's pie, so I'm going to let that cool down just a bit there. And then we will try it. I'm just making our buttercream here. Got a lot of whipped butter right now. Now it's time to get some of the sugar in. Now I'm going to show you guys my secret weapon. Oh, of course, Creme de Lash. Thank you so much for visiting today. I really appreciate it. All right, I'm going to show you all the secret weapon to the best buttercream. I am telling you right now, I had a cake business, and I would have people pay because, what kind of cheese, Dragonfly? Should I do Parmesan like I already have in there? Or do I need to do another cheese? Wow, I'm out of water. Time to move to my next one. You guys did good with the hydrating me. Usually I'm horrible at it. Okay, let me switch to my next cup. I always have one ready to go. Okay, so having my own cake business. Any cheese you like. Oh, I don't know. I'll stick just with Parmesan because that's what I did before, right? Like, that's what's in the potatoes. I just don't know if it'll melt. We'll just sprinkle it. We'll put it on top. I don't know if it's gonna melt. Hi, Roxy. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So, in a lot of buttercream recipes, it talks about adding milk or water, right? And that's fine. You can definitely do that. You can add heavy cream even. The key that seriously makes it so creamy is right here. Coffee creamer. It adds a lot of flavor. I'm adding 4 tablespoons. A lot of flavor to your buttercream. And it makes it so creamy delicious that I'm not kidding you when I say I had people pay me just to get tubs of my buttercream. They were like, I don't even want you to make me a cake. I'm making a cake for my kid, but I want your buttercream on it. And they were like, I'll pay you like $50 for 2 cups of your buttercream. I'm giving you all the secret to that sauce. Oh, I know. Did the puppy jump up, Dragonfly? You made your own creamer. I don't even know how to do that. Okay, how'd you make it? Ooh, college dorm. I think we have that, but if not, let's write that one down. I like it. And they don't normally have, like, ovens either. So I'd have to get really creative. I know, I've, like, got sugar and stuff, too. You believe I already... Okay, well, I'll check it. I put it in there anyway, so if it comes up twice, we figure it out. All right. Infusing cream with toasted hazelnuts that you add some moisture back after you take off the heat. Okay. It's called back to school stream, right? Yeah, it's the nice part about cream is you really can infuse it. And I don't want this buttercream to be super, super thick. I'm at my flavor already. I'm doing good. Keep a little bit of sugar out just in case. So it's really, really thick right now. And I don't want it this thick. Or else, again, we're putting this on angel food, which means thin, 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 thin. So I'm going to take a little bit more coffee creamer. And I'm right now it's almost at like a toothpaste, like thick like a toothpaste. That when you push it out of your toothpaste holder, it stays its shape. I almost want it to be like a lotion, like a thicker lotion. So I just keep adding cream until I feel like we got it. Not almost there, but not quite. Again, the shortening and the meringue powder will help it keep its structure when it's a thinner consistency. Some buttercream just went a flying. Okay, I think we got it. Okay. Yeah. Good, good, good. Yeah. Okay. I can do something with this. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, the magic of buttercream and the gnomes. You can't have a gnome stream without having a cute dessert. So let's see here. I have these giant piping bags I've been trying to use up. So we're gonna put, oops. So I'm gonna use this tip for the beard. I don't know if you guys can see it that well. It's like a little, there we go. So that way he can get a little beard. Yeah, no, I never went to college. Right? Now I get the chance. I went to a lot of college parties. Just never went to college. All right. So this is going to be for the beard. So I definitely want to put a good amount of our white in there. And I was going to do like a few different like body versions, but I'm going to keep our gnome semi the same. So there's our white. Okay. Let's see. We did yellow. Let's do blue for his body. I actually love this blue. What's it called? It's called Wedgwood, and it's like a very light blue. Okay. And you guys will see what I mean in a minute when I say his body. Okay. Oh my gosh, the doggo over here is like licking up everything because some buttercream went a little too haywire on me. So she's finding all the goods over here. The other puppers is like dead asleep and is like not knowing anything that's happening. Okay, let me grab another piping bag here. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Have so many shapes and sizes of bags. All right. Okay. I didn't put a tip in him because I'm just going to cut it because I'm just going to do like a little circle. Okay. Put that aside. All right. Let's grab one of these guys. These crazy looking angel food cupcakes. All right. Okay, so there is an ad that's going to start. So I'm actually going to wait. We're going to do it because I want to make sure you guys are all here to see it. So I'm going to get other cupcakes ready so that we're good to go. Because the angel food cake kind of is sticking to the side of this pan. These are crazy looking, by the way. Feel like having a Great Depression. Oh my gosh, Master. I think we might have to do that. That would be kind of crazy. Oh my gosh, these are wild. I don't even know. Ah! Okay. See, let me see if the stuff's gonna come out. Okay, it'll come out. That's good. I was kind of worried. All right. Ooh, all right. Okay. Okay, so as we get ready, what I'm gonna do. So how cute is this? My mom, I believe, got that for me when I was baking all the time. Okay, so these are kind of crazy looking cakes because they're angel food. Great Depression. I forgot to write that down. You know what I'll have to do is research too, like what their average meal would have been and see if I can stick to that same, like what it would be now for us. You know? Okay. Whew. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to take our buttercream. We're going to put a hole in this bag. And we're going to basically make a giant mound. Oh, forgot the best part of this. Oh my gosh. M&M's. M&M's. These are going to be their noses. Okay. They made cream chipped beef on toast. Never even heard of that. That's crazy. Okay. So we're going to make a big old mound for their body. And I'm just putting a hole in the bottom because it'll naturally be round. So what I'm going to do is I'll first kind of just go around. I cannot put too much because this is angel food cake. Okay. Then we're going to grab this little hat like that. These are crazy looking. And then we'll grab this and I'm just going to start kind of piping a beard. What I could do is do like a little thing on top and then do like a little nose. Again, ooh, this is top heavy. This is kind of almost Christmassy colored now that I'm like looking at it. Okay, so let's do another one. So let me try a smaller one. Maybe put a bigger body on him. Woo! Oh my gosh, you know what's funny is that chipped beef? Yes, Jedi. I know what you're talking about. That I have heard of. Okay, he'll get a little orange nose. Oh my gosh. There you guys go. It's easy, it's simple, but it's little gnomes. Country gravy. Yeah, I love the country gravy. I bet you I'd like it. I gotta find it. Okay. Do one more. So much buttercream on these. This is with a little, one of our little messy hats. I gave this one a little mustache. Okay. You won't be able to tell, but I literally went bloop, bloop. Oh, you couldn't see it. Oh, right there. Little blue mustache. Oh my gosh. Well, these are actually kind of fun, right? Splits? Gnomes. We got our gnomes. Okay, I guess I got to do one more. We have one more funky cone. So let's see. Okay. You know what? I have a little bit more of this. I'm just going to kind of pull off it on there so it holds that cone up. Because this next cone's a bit of a doozy. Okay. Oh yeah, like this cupcake's like barely hanging on right now. right, and he can have a green nose. There we go. Ooh, this was our first cone. Really short gnome with a big head. Oh my gosh, it's literally collapsing. Relax. Okay, 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 just stay up. Oh my gosh. Okay. You guys, we have to do shepherd's pie, and then we got to actually try these cupcakes. I don't even know what you'd call these. They're not really even cupcakes. We got to try shepherd's pie. I think it's time. Hi, 8140-8831. How are you? Okay. Shepherd's pie, guys. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm very nervous. Remember, I don't like potatoes, so whew, here we go. Okay. Beauty. It is beautiful, I will say. Turned out really good, as far as I can say by the look of it. Now we'll try it. Okay, well that was all potato. Okay. All right, I got potato, tomato, a carrot. I have some lamb. Okay. It's very hot. I don't like it. Mm-mm. I don't like it. I'm trying to figure out why. I don't like any part of it. I don't like the potatoes. Thank you. I really don't want to take another bite, but I want to figure out why I don't like it. I think it's the lamb. Uh-huh. Hold on. I don't like it. No, not for me. No. Mm-mm. I'm not opposed. I really gotta drink something that'll take this away. You guys, I don't like that. Oh, ugh. Nope. 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 Not cooked yet? No, it's cooked. Yeah, it's definitely cooked. I just don't like it. Oh my gosh, Jedi, I'd give it to you. I don't know what it's supposed to taste like, but that doesn't taste good. Oh, that doesn't taste good. No, no. Oh, I'm bringing back our cheese log. That had so much good flavor. Okay. Remember this guy? Our lovely, lovely cheese log? Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cry because that really doesn't taste good. And it is sticking in my mouth. It was too much potato. The lamb didn't taste good. Ugh. Yeah, I did not like that. This is making it better. Nope. I didn't like it. It was super... So the potatoes already were like a thing, right? I don't like potatoes at all. So instantly I felt like that. But I knew I was not going to like that part. So I kind of just in my mind put it aside. I'm crying because I really didn't like that. I want to try, well, see, no, because the potatoes get me every time. I'm like, I'll try it again with other things, but I'm not a potato person. I think if it was ground beef, I would have been okay with it, because honestly, the red sauce tasted almost like a marinara. Like the sauce itself that I did, it's very marinara, like a thick lasagna type marinara. It was honestly the lamb. I think it was the lamb. Maybe I'm not a fan of lamb. I only like it in Greek food. I just, Yeah, they definitely have a certain taste. Like, I think if this was ground beef, I would have been like, okay, but if the potatoes were off of it, it'd be better. You know, like make a joke. I couldn't even, I bit into like a piece of the lamb, and that's why I had to go down, because there was no way I could swallow it. It was too much. Well, I love hot dogs, Master. Like, hot dogs, they are a thing for me. I actually love hot dogs. In fact, on Friday, Top Dog and I, that's when we do our grocery shopping. And on Friday, I came home and I made dinner, and I did like a mac and cheese with jalapeno cheddar hot dogs that I like slice up and stuff. All right, I deserve a Gnome cupcake now. That was too much, guys. I'm sorry. And that's the worst part, is I didn't like the lamb, so I don't even know if it tasted how it's supposed to taste. It just was too much for me. Okay. Here we go. We got our gnome. I'm literally crying. Okay, I am going to take his little hat off, though. That's cute. Well, I guess I got to try it. Honestly, the recipe pinned to the top of chat for these waffle cones, so good. Better than the last one. I just got to figure it out more. Okay. You guys ready to see the proper way to eat a cupcake? Y'all have opinions on how to eat a cupcake. I know everybody does. That's how I do it. I literally take off the bottom and I put it on the top. Oh my gosh, this has so much buttercream. I already knew this was going to taste amazing. Did I show you guys all the gnomes? Did we go through them all? I don't think so. Okay. Our gnomes. We got Travelocity. By the way, this is all the stuff people give me that are gnomes. I have the cup. I have wine stoppers. I have stickers. Another wine stopper. I have a lot of stickers in there. I've got my love gnome. Followed with these two love gnomes. I've got my little porcelain white gnome. We've got him, a gnome riding a unicorn. Okay. This is almost like a door stopper. He's very heavy. Got this little guy. And this is probably about half my collection. To know me is to love me. He actually lights up and stuff, but I don't put him in the sun to do that. I got the bobblehead gnome. I gotta move my ingredients so I can fit all the guys up here. Okay. I got my book gnome. My surfing gnome. My wharf gnome. Woo! Almost done, guys. Almost done. Then I got my little gnomes here. And then this little couple. And again, these are a lot of gnomes. And it's about half of them. I have got a lot of gnomes. I cannot believe it. We got a lot. But oh my gosh, we did it. Gnome stream. It was gnome-tastic. We did a successful cheese log with crackers. Just need to make them thinner. We did a successful gnome cupcake. Again, amazing. We did shepherd's pie. We're not going to discuss it anymore. And then we did the caprese stuffed mushrooms. Again, not my thing. I'd rather have that on stuff. But we successfully did our gnomes. I can't believe it. I'm actually really happy that like a lot was learned. I only cried a little bit. One from an onion, one from that shepherd's pie. But y'all, we did it. We did it. Next week, because it's already planned, we are doing a huge a chili, a mac and cheese, strawberry Romanoff dessert. I have it written down upstairs. For the other thing we're going to do, I just can't remember it. But we are going to do that tomorrow, next Sunday. And then we'll be back to our normal picking from the jar and getting it. But you guys really gave me a bunch of ideas. Like today, we have so many more. I cannot believe it. And then on Wednesday, we are going to be making cookies. I am airbrushing, I am painting, I am figuring out how to make these cookies and how to make them look amazing for my niece because she deserves the best when it comes to that. So I've just got to figure it out and you guys get to figure it out with me. So Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m., I will be on stream. We'll be doing cookies. I'll probably be in, what is it called? PJs. Honestly, because it's a later stream for me, so we'll figure that out. And then Sunday, exactly, Master, like, we're going to do the favorite dishes of the presidents. We've done the first ladies. Now we're going to do the presidents. Right type painted cookies, honestly. So I have an airbrush machine that I busted out to try. And it was so fun, but I was like, I need to paint them with the look. I kind of want to go for some of the butterflies to do like a watercolor look. So I'm fully going for it, and now I'm going to try stuff, but I'm still going to airbrush because I have stencils. We're doing like teapots, cups, Alice's dress. I'm doing a bunch of stuff. So yeah, you saw a woman using royal icing as oil paints. It's seriously, you really could, because you make them, you let them dry, and you can almost use them as watercolors with the water, or you can, if they're still wet, like move them around. It's so cool. So I have cookies that now it's like, I got to figure out how to do this. I have like a month till her birthday. So I'm like, I want to get everything down. But so that Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday, we're going to be making cookies, guys. And hopefully last Wednesday didn't go so great with these cookies, but we learned. So I'm hoping this next Wednesday, we're probably going to learn some more, which means mess up, but at least we'll be able to finish some and know our direction we want to go for the rest of the cookies. And then from there, we'll see what happens. If I perfect it and we're done, then we go back to me cooking normal meals. Nothing crazy on Wednesday, just whatever I feel like. So I can't believe it, you all. It is official 1 year of being an affiliate because of you all. Seriously, I absolutely love it. I love being here. I cannot wait to celebrate this entire month of August with you guys. It means so much to me that you all are here, and I love it. But I gotta go. I have a lot of cleaning to do, and my garden is looking a little sad without all of these. I'm just kidding. They sit up in a china cabinet in a happy little place, being nice and clean. But no, seriously though, I love you guys. I will see you guys hopefully Wednesday, maybe Sunday. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I really hope you all have a good rest of your weekend or in a good rest of your week. Thank you, Jedi, so much. Oh my gosh. Yes, Ty, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye.